to all the victims of the two tragic events in Orlando.
He just
Our
started.
thoughts are with their families and their communities. And this includes Christina Grimmie,
I'm still
who
finishing,
was
but
killed in the
hey guys.
earlier incident.
Oh,
He's
he's talking
scheduled
about
to visit us here
What?
at our E3 booth.
Yeah, I still gotta clean
this
up some
week.
stuff.
No,
Be right
saying
back.
he was-
At
he
Nintendo,
was talking
we
about
try to make our
the
fans
shooting
smile.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
But this week at E3,
Oh, was it?
They
we'll also be showing
everyone but
a
EA
few
did.
Please join me in a moment of silence.
Yeah. See, this is behind.
Chat's going fast.
That's not our chat.
Oh. Who's that, theirs?
Yeah, it's the Nintendo's chat.
That's why. That's why it's going fast.
Because I don't want to watch it over here. I want to watch it like full screen, but it's not synced up.
Yeah.
And it won't be.
Can't even see the chat over there.
If you've been a fan of Nintendo over the years, you'll know that the Nintendo experience is different at every E3. We always look for the best way to introduce our most important content. And this year is no different. And that's why we're coming to you directly from our show booth on the set of Nintendo Treehouse Live. On the other side of the wall behind me, the finishing touches are being made before we open it up to thousands of industry insiders in just a couple of hours. That space will immerse visitors in the world of a single game,
Watch the goddamn
the
shit.
newest entry in the Legend of Zelda franchise. What's in store is an entirely new format for a Zelda game. 3 decades ago, the first Zelda game changed the way millions of people thought about video games. And this week, you'll discover a game that could change that thinking again.
Such a
Here's the
slow
first
start,
look
though.
at what awaits.
Open your eyes.
Well, here it is.
Oh, this nigga at?
Jonathan! Get your little ass over here! Hurry up!
Nope. He missed it.
You missed it! I don't know, but you did anyway.
It's Zelda.
It's Zelda.
Alright.
Alright, stay over there. No, that's a cow. It's lawn,
Open
no
your
cow.
eyes.
I mean, ranch.
Voice acting.
There's voice acting?
Wake
Yeah.
up, Link.
There's voice acting.
I would have missed it if I was in here anyway.
There's
You
voice
shut
acting.
your goddamn mouth. Watch the trailer. Alright, bitch. Excuse my language.
Sorry, I was putting my eyes in move.
What?
Man.
You can ride a
Yeah.
random horse
Yeah.
in the wilderness?
Yeah.
Unless that's your
You
horse.
climb a fucking
No,
tree?
it was a random horse.
Oh,
It was
okay.
literally a random horse. You can climb mountains and trees.
What?
What?
We have axes. Okay.
Bro. Shut up.
Oh boy.
It's these little things like that that make it awesome.
Okay. There's a lot in this game. Oh my god.
Spear? Nice armor?
So is this what Skyward Sword wanted to be?
Yeah, I guess. Snowy regions?
Not at all.
I'm teasing it.
Dude, this is definitely an LP.
Duh, this was an LP even if it looked bad.
I wasn't expecting this though.
This is a day oneer though. Live stream or not.
Master Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
But the location. being like that.
Probably in a forest, like a Link to the Past.
Uh-huh.
There's a kind of
Breath of the Wild.
I like it.
So it was a wild horse.
Jeez.
Alright. I'm Pokemon.
Oh, for real, is that what they're doing?
Well, they already
The
said they were doing
Legend of
Pokemon
Zelda:
first.
Breath of the Wild
Oh yeah, they already
introduces you
lied.
to a Hyrule that is truly seamless. Where simply moving from one place to another begins to create what may be the adventure of a lifetime. And not only is this new world vast, but it feels alive. It teems with adventure. Throughout Link's quest, Hyrule will be a resource, an
Wild
ally, an
shenanigans.
enemy, and always a place for discovery and wonder. This is easily one of the biggest experiences ever created by Nintendo.
Pokemon.
And today, you're going to get a close-up look.
Breath of the
The portion of the game we're highlighting at E3, a wide-ranging plateau, may seem huge. In fact, no one here this week will be able
Reggie
to
is
explore
echoing?
all of it. But even then,
I don't
that
think so.
plateau is
No,
only
it-
a tiny fraction of the
The
full
Master
game
Sword
map.
looks rusty.
We'll be devoting almost this full first day
I'm
of
throwing it from
Nintendo
the
Treehouse Live
wilderness.
coverage to just this
No,
one
if
environment.
he's echoing, he might be being picked
Then,
up in the
in
mic.
future, you'll learn more about the story,
I was trying to reset
the
that.
characters,
That's possible.
and the ways in which
Hopefully
the
it's fixed.
boundaries of all previous Zelda titles are being
I'm gonna
broken.
have to watch this again later.
But in the end, full understanding and full immersion will only come when you experience it for yourself. However, before we show you this biggest adventure for Wii U and NX, we're going to show you the biggest new adventure coming up for Nintendo 3DS. As you've heard, there are two new
Anyone
core
notice some
Pokemon
graphical
titles on the
downgrade?
way on November
It's just
18th.
internet speed.
But
Pokemon
probably,
Sun.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I didn't see no graphical downgrade.
As always, you'll pick which
Unless they're
new
talking about the
starter
game itself,
Pokemon to
which
partner
they're
with.
wrong.
I still
But
don't
which
notice.
one
Yeah.
to choose? Exactly what kind of battling
I would have to
awaits
watch
you?
it again to see
And what
if there was a
does the
spot.
new
And if anything-
Alola
It
looked
region
beautiful
have
to
in
me.
store
If
for
anything,
players?
it's a Wii U game, not the NX
Well,
copy.
We figured
That's
there
true.
was no one better equipped
It looked
to
better
answer
than
those
Skyward Sword,
questions
which was the
than
newest
the
title.
two key developers of the game itself, producer
There was
Junichi
so much
Matsuda,
axes,
and director
axes and
Shigeru
up and down
Omori
trees,
of Game
spears.
That's like little
before
things.
we
That's what
devote
makes
the
a
rest
game
of the
enjoyable.
day to the
Like,
Legend
that's
of
just
Zelda,
optional stuff. It
I'm
looked
going
like.
to turn it over
But I mean,
to
like,
the
hey,
Treehouse
those,
team, along with Mr.
in my
Matsuda
opinion,
and
beat
Mr.
the
Omori,
sword,
to show you
hammer,
what it's
and
like to start as a
like
Pokemon trainer
sticks.
in the first ever live gameplay demonstration
I'm sorry, Javier.
of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So let's jump in. Take it away, Sam and Terry.
Wow, you are
Thanks,
behind.
Reggie. And thanks to everyone
know.
watching for tuning in and joining us for another
Not too
Nintendo
bad.
Treehouse Live at E3. We're really excited to get started. So, as Reggie mentioned, I'm Sam from Nintendo, and joining me up here, I've got Terry from Nintendo and my colleague David from TPCI, and we've also got our very special guests, Masuda-san and Omori-san
Tepid,
from Game
you're a
Freak,
little
who are
tardy
joining
to the
us
party.
chat about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon
They,
Moon. Now,
I will give a
some
bold
of my
prediction.
fans
I
already
think
know that you guys
that
have
Nintendo will
long
give a
history
release
working
month
with
for
Pokemon
unveiling the
franchise,
NX. I'm
but
predicting the
tell
X
me a little bit
reveal
more
for
about
September
what you guys are doing
2016.
specifically with
They already
Pokemon Sun
announced that it's
and
coming out March
ポケモン
2017.
の開発に関わって
That's old news.
まあ歴史は長いんですけれども、まあ今回のポケモンサンとポケモンムーンでのまあ役割について教えてもらえますか。
そうですね、今年ポケモンが20周年ということで、ここから先のポケモン、未来に向けてのポケモンということで、私はプロデュースに徹して、
Alright, the number of times we're gonna hear the word
重岡
Pokemon in this
が
translation.
ディレクターという新しい体制で取り組みました。
So this is the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, as I think many of you know. And when thinking about the future of Pokemon, I've decided that I would be the producer on this title, and pass over the director role over to Shigeru Omori here for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
今回、ポケットモンスターサンムーンの、ディレクターをしました大森と申します、今回はディレクターとして開発
So right
全
for
体
Sun and
を
Moon
に
is
携
going
わ
for
りました
Moon.
So I'm Shigeru Omori from Game Freak, and I was the director on this game,
Yeah.
overseeing the entire development of it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you
That's an
brought
old
some
prediction.
art assets that we can take a look at to introduce folks to the Pokemon
Why,
Moon,
so right,
Pokemon Sun
Yeah.
collection. But first, we've actually got some video footage that you brought for us. So, folks watching, if you sit tight, we're actually going to get that queued up for
Yeah,
you so you can take a look.
I mean, my Mega.
But still,
releases
like-
some shit for some odd reason because of these games.
Part of me is kind of hoping that they don't bring old Pokemon back right away, though, like for the main game. Because I like the X and Y and Black and White for giving you nothing but new Pokemon. Black and White was a pure new 150. Alright, is this the same old trailer?
Looks like it. It might be a different trailer, but they're still trying to show the same information.
Hopefully they show the evolutions. That'd be great. I doubt it, but...
Probably just
Galeo.
go seeing that in
Oh, he's psychic and steel.
Yeah.
He's literally uber Metagross.
Yeah. Ghost. Oh, yeah. Psychic and ghost.
Dark will fuck him up.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting that's actually a move because I never see anyone use it.
I hate you, Shadow.
It depends on the Pokemon. Like, there's not that many physical attackers that would use it.
Yeah.
Like, you-
All right, so there's a lot for us to talk about just from the footage there. The first thing I'd like to actually ask you is if you could
I'm a
tell
little
us more
upset.
about the background of why you went with
Show
Sun and Moon as the
evolution,
titles for the
right?
games.
今の映像で結構話す内容っていうのが出てきたんですけれども、まずはそうですね、サンとムーンのタイトル
Wow, there's a lot of information to talk about just from that. Really? Like we did like 3 months ago?
私たち
Let's not waste time with this,
地球
please.
っていうところには生き物がたくさんいるわけですけども、その中でその生き物
However long. However many discussions had to be said about that trailer have already been
や
said.
っぱり太陽と月っていうのは
I was
非常
hoping
に
for
こう
something
大切なものだと思うんですね。
I mean, they
で
just
今回
started.
は
Goddamn.
生命をよりこう魅力的に
I just don't like time being
見
eaten
せていきたい
for
っていう思い
old
もあっ
news.
て、その一番影響のあるもの、サンとムーンっていうのをタイト
How
ル
old is their
So
presentation?
there's a
Like,
variety of meanings
for the whole
behind the
thing?
titles, but one of the main things
long?
is that,
They
for
haven't
example,
said.
for here on Earth,
Oh, they
obviously,
don't?
The
sun,
day.
really
It's just a live
is
stream,
the
so they're
source
just
of all
doing
life.
Okay,
on
cool.
the planet,
So
and
so they
same
could
with the
take
Pokemon
long if
world.
they're doing it. I
It's
thought
also
they had
a
like an
source
hour.
of
They,
life
they
on
could
Earth.
go. They could go to
Moon
7
also
p.m.
affects
for all they
of
care.
us here
Yeah.
as well. And with this game, we really wanted to express this kind
That's
of
cool. I
feeling
thought they had like the
of
time
region
limit.
really teeming
No,
with life.
this
So we felt
isn't
that
on. Well,
Sun
I'm
and
sure
Moon
it is
would
on the
be
E3
an
stream, but this is
appropriate title.
Nintendo's Twitch.
I think especially
They
thinking
can
about
put
the
as
big
for as long as they want.
elemental forces,
Gotcha.
Sun and the Moon. We also need to talk about those legendaries that are on the packaging because I think folks are going to really want to know a little bit more about.
Press
the
1 to
things
feel
that
bad for
come from this Pokemon.
PokeTubers.
そうですね、太陽と月の存在の多分表しにもなってるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、このかっこいい伝説のポケモンについて、
はい
話してもらえます
That's
か。
funny.
そうですね、サンに出てくる、
Mm,
ソ
it's
ルガレ
already
オ
showed
っていう
two
の
new
は太陽
Pokemon
の
in
使
the
者
Core
で、ムーンの方のルナーラは月の使者
Exactly. We're ahead just with Cora
まあ
Cora.
今まで
Have you seen them yet, Kyle?
以上に
The two new Pokemon?
物語自体にかなり、関係してくる
I didn't see
雰囲気に
anybody
なります
besides
の
the
で
starters
楽しみ
and the legendaries.
にしていってほしいなと思います
Yeah, they had the
in
entire
game,
list on
legends
Cerebi on one
say that,
page.
Solgaleo and Lunala are the emissaries of the sun and the moon, respectively. And these
There's
two
always
legendary
a dog.
Pokemon actually they kind of
It's a
play
rock.
He's a
they
rock
tell the
dog.
story
What?
in a unique way that we really haven't done
And
with
then,
pairs of
yeah, the
legendary
Rotom
Pokemon
is your
before. So I think fans
Pokedex.
will be really excited about it.
Those have
I
already
think
been
these are a
shown.
really interesting spiritual element that we get in these games. I won't talk about that too much yet because I know we're saving some surprises. But on the subject of legendaries, I know you recently had an event in Taiwan
Yeah.
where you revealed some news
Wait,
about
did they say his
another
type?
legendary Pokemon
They did,
folks
I can't
remember from
remember
X
what it was.
Y and what they
It
might
gives
expect from that
ability to-
Pokemon in these games. We can
It's got
maybe
an
talk
ability
about that a
called
little
like
bit too.
definite sleep. So no
Oh yeah, only sleep can be inflicted. No other ability, no other status.
Oh
wow.
pretty cool.
That's
そうですね
awesome.
いよいよ
Like hopefully, like if it like its evolution would keep that ability.
登場する
That game's
いうお知らせ
Oh, even they're hosting.
が
Treehouse
出ましたけど
Probably just because of.
まあ
And yeah, it
今
would
回
be used
まあ
competitively.
ジガルでも活躍する
Yeah.
っていうのがまあポイントかなと思います
So, Zygarde, the Pokemon that one of the legendary Pokemon that appeared in originally
we've got
Pokemon
art.
X and Y.
Nice.
It just recently
Quality
showed off
slightly
their
down.
the
10%
10%
form. Dog.
in the games, and these Pokemon will, or these
Yeah,
forms
it
will
just
appear
doesn't make any
in
sense.
Pokemon Sun and Moon, kind of in a special way that I think people will be
them
excited.
forms.
They look so cool. And actually,
Might wanna
since
speak a
we're looking
little
over
louder,
the
Javi.
lower region in the background, so you probably have a good chance to talk.
No, I'm
maybe a little bit
specifically
more
not
about
talking loud
the
because I
lower
want to
region
hear
and
what they have to
players
say, but right
can
now
really
they're not
expect
talking about
まあ
anything
今回
important.
冒険の、舞台となるそのアローラ地方について、これどんな地方なのか
When
と
it
かちょっと
comes
教え
to
てもらえますか？
Nintendo, I'm
そう
typically
です
like
ね、
absolute
今
focus,
回
so I do
アローラ
apologize
地
for
方な
that,
んで
but
すけ
not
ども
really.、
他の陸地とつながってい
Wait,
ない、
shut up and touch yourselves and talk more about the game. That's literally all we've talked about this whole time.
I think they might be
ア
talking
ローラ
about.
地方っていう名前なんですけども、名前の由来としては、
That's a possibility.
命を
That would make more
で
sense.
まあ、命を育み、生命力にあふれる
Alola
大地という
region.
意味を込めて
So
この名前
Hawaiian.
をしました。
Mm-hmm.
So the Alola region, as you can see, is made up of 4 islands. It has a man-made island as well. But it's really this region that's just like a TV
How to
slice.
piss
That's
off
actually
Jim Warner,
behind
step
the
1.
name of the region itself. We have
What?
this meaning of kind of region over, like a miraculous region overflowing with this life force that can support all this different life. And yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting since it's not connected to any of the other regions. You've got this really interesting area of isolation, and we're seeing all these Pokemon that nobody's ever run into before, and it's almost kind of feels like
Because
Galapagos
Jay
Islands, where you've
Jed
got
is
this
trying to
really
be like
interesting
Perfect Cell.
remote area where all these other creatures are popping up, and you've got new Pokemon in a really cool environment. It's
What am I?
almost
What did I
like-
miss?
I mean, it starts off as a cell.
I know, it's trying to be like freaking Cell.
No,
Or
that-
Frieza.
There was a comparison that was going around that I thought I was original for making.
Yeah, I've been playing it. Working
People were
very
treating
hard.
full
Look at it.
Zygarde as like obelisk
And actually, since we're talking about
because
new Pokemon,
it's big and
is there
bulky
anything
the
more
way
you
it
can tell
is,
viewers about
and then it
the
looked
starter
like it
Pokemon?
absorbed the power of Yveltal and Xerneas just because of the design. And Obelisk's ability is to take two monsters and like absorb their power to make his power infinity.
Step 1, say Pokemon Red and Blue are not the best.
Oh, to piss off Gen 1ers.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm a Gen 1er fan too, but I still don't think they're the best.
So of course they're all very
Then you're
cute,
not a
but
Gen 1er.
one of the things they're
No,
really
like,
focused on.
I-
No, like
Absolutely.
Gen 1ers
is
specifically think that
making their movements
Gen 1
really
is like
cute when
the
they're
best thing ever and that
for
nothing else
example,
exists.
in
Oh, well, I always refer to Gen 1ers as people who actually just started with the first game.
No, Gen 1er is a derogatory term. It's,
Oh,
not,
yeah.
it's not a good term.
I'm not a Gen 1er because I think Emerald's the best in my opinion. I love Emerald. For some, I don't know, it's just Emerald. Always did.
A lot of the earlier games have some kind of place in my heart. Like Emerald's my favorite.
And another thing
But
we always pay attention to with
technically, I
early
would say
Pokemon, you
Gold,
choose
Silver,
your
Crystal
partner,
would be
is,
my favorite, just because of like the game itself.
Yeah, I literally started with Blue. So, I
easily.
mean, like,
And
I've
also
played
very easy
them
to
all.
understand. Like for example,
mean, it's
the
just
grass
like,
type Pokemon is going to be green, obviously.
Are they
so
actually saying
be
something
careful
important
with
now?
I don't know.
I think what folks have seen already from the animations that we've shown in a little bit of video footage we've been able to share, they have a lot of personality. I actually picked Poplio because I'm a hardcore.
Thank
Water
you.
fan. My first was a Squirtle, and I've stuck with them. But I've been having
Someone
a
else
great
actually
time so
picking
far.
Poplio.
I'm looking forward to
What?
seeing what other folks pick when they get into the
Well,
starters. as
When
well.
Bay appears part 10.
Although Poplio is like the one I want, I'm getting all three of them.
No, I'm getting all 3.
I always get all three.
And
Yeah.
it's interesting actually what you talked about with the,
My mind-
design of the
my
starter Pokemon.
choice
I
actually
think they
might
also really
change, to
fit
be honest.
nicely in.
I'll get all
the
3
climate
eventually
and
because
environment we've got.
Javi's going to be
And
playing
I
my
also
second
think
copy
worked
for a
in
little
with
while.
The design of the player characters as well this time around.
Remember, I'm going to be downloading one on each game, but you're going to be using that one.
But I'm still gonna buy my own copy.
Yeah, I know you're going to buy your own copy. I'm talking about me.
そうですね、やっぱり暖かい国っていうのを表現する、
Capture board.
まあ地方ですね、表現
It's
す
a,
るために
it's a
かなり軽
fucking
装に
cartridge.
しています。
I'm
So, yeah,
downloading
The
both.
climate there is extremely warm, so we wanted to make sure that the
Oh my
character designs were
god.
more lightly
Don't want to
dressed
spend too much
than
time
maybe other
playing.
designs have.
I'm downloading one on the Japanese.
No, okay,
one on the
I know
English.
exactly what you're doing. If I play your save file, that means I need to have to play my save file as well. I'm not going to be playing 2 games of Pokemon at the same time. Because then I care nothing about your save file because I can't do crap with it.
He's got a point.
Like I'm gonna play in your save file and then I finally get to my game and then
I'm
I have
talking
to
about
restart the
I'm talking
whole
about when
game.
we record and or stream it.
Whoa,
So, yeah,
I
we
mean,
changed
sure,
proportions
but I'd
to
still
be more
rather just use my own
realistic. We really
game.
wanted to
I know
create
you
this
would.
sense of immersion, and I think you'll,
I'm just saying mine will be
Yeah, and I don't know
unusable.
if I can talk about this yet, but Sharp
Yours
Eyed
is
Viewers
While
will
you're
release
using
both of
it.
those pieces of art.
You
There was
used
an
the
interesting
Japanese
bracelet
one.
that the players were wearing.
I'll explain
Well,
later.
they can't talk
You already
about
said
that
that
just
you were
yet.
gonna do that.
あんまり話せないかもしれないですけど、すごい目の鋭い人は、 腕輪
If you can just set it to English, you can just use that one.
For later time, maybe we can talk about that. But I think we've probably kept folks in anticipation long enough. So Terry, you want to jump in and show some gameplay?
I'm excited for this.
Yay, rhymes.
Look, they're showing gameplay.
So I just want to mention, as we get into gameplay here, this game is still in development. So folks, everything
Still in
you see here might not
development?
be exactly what you're
Yeah.
going to see in the final release of the
think
game.
so.
But I think we can give you a really
Yeah,
good
that's why it
sense
doesn't come out till
of what the
November.
game's going to look and feel like as we get started.
最初のものではなくて開発中のものですけれども。
そうですね。こんな早い段階で実
Games
は
time development till they go
ライブでも行うのは初めてで、どんなポケモンが出るかっていうのもちょっと世界初公開のポケモン登場するかもしれないんで、ちょっとドキドキしますねこれね。
So this is actually the first time for us to show a Pokemon game at this stage.
Yeah,
of
tonight I'm gonna
development.
have to
Be a live
confirm
game.
whether or not
Not really
Nintendo
sure
will be
exactly
sending
what we're
out
gonna encounter.
review
We may
copies
see
of
some
this.
all new Pokemon that haven't been revealed before.
Oh, my fingers crossed. That'd be really cool. Actually, as we get started here,
Oh yeah,
Susan Morrison,
okay.
can
Well,
you tell
then
us a
that
little
means
bit
there
about,
are old
the
Pokemon.
story in the background of what's
They've
going
showed
on
me
right
off
now
like
in the game?
forever ago.
I don't remember it.
No, no, people like saw it in the trailer. Like the very first trailer, they showed me off in it.
アドラの方に引っ越してきたばかりという設定になっていますで今回すでに少し進めていまして最初のポケモンはすでに
And
も
there's
らって
the
い
dog
ます
Pokemon to the left.
今からリリータウンというところでお祭りが開催されるので
Which is
そこに
probably why they went to the right.
So at this
They're
point
still in
the game,
development. They're
a little
pulling
bit,
Square Enix.
slightly
No, they're
different.
pulling
The player
every
just
developer
moved to the
ever.
region, the other day, and,
That's always a thing.
Like, if the game were finished being developed, it would come out like right now.
Partner Pokemon for his adventure, and right now we're actually on the way to.
Well, it's not always necessarily true, but
Well, no, not necessarily true, but like it wouldn't come out in November. It'd come out like next month.
Jumping into the long grass.
like I hate when there are games like Kirby Planet Robobot.
あーびっくりする
Shit.
レディは
Yeah. Like Kirby's Planet Robobot,
So as you can see,
they actually have all the English translation on the Japanese game. Yet we didn't get it till like
トレーナー
months
とポケ
later.
モンっていうものもしっかり描きたいと思ってトレーナーが一緒に
Same with Yoshi's Woolly World from Europe.
ポケモンの後ろにいるっていうところを再現してますね。
And as
At least
you go
Pokemon
through
releases
the
worldwide.
battle, you see the trainer is actually standing behind the Pokemon in the battle. So we really wanted to express this feeling of the trainer always being with his or her Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about that in a little bit more detail here because I feel like
And the
there's so
bottom
much
screen's
to be done
way
with,
better.
The way the battle looks in this game to make it feel really
Yeah,
intense and really
care less about the
immersive.
bottom
I was
screen.
wondering if we could talk a
I'm
little
just
bit
saying
more
it
about
looks
that with
cool
what you did
compared
with,
to
the lighting
the plain
and
boxes.
camera angles here.
やっぱこう没入感を高めるっていう話もちょっと、出てきたんですけども、やっぱ今回こうすごい演出とか見た目が、違ってて光の表現とかもあります。
Benek, I was literally just talking about us doing this game on
So yeah, this is
Goof Group.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yep.
In the evening right now, so it's a bit longer. But depending on the time of day, the lighting will kind of affect the mood of the battle.
I think here Terry's kind of staying still for a second to let us see how the camera is moving around. And this is something that'll just happen for you if you're staying still in the battle for a moment. And you really get a good chance to get a look at the Pokemon and the area that you're in and the environment.
Thank you, chat.
まあこうやって一回テリー今止まってくれてるんですけれども、まあこうカメラの演出を見せて
Button for Pokeball.
こういうか
Yeah,
かっこいい
for real.
感じの演出があってすごいこうバトルフィールドの全体を見渡せるような感じになってますね。
今回カメラもすごいダイナミックさっていうの
Wow.
を意識して演出を
Didn't they show the trainer in the battle for Battle Revolution and all that?
Those don't count.
And actually, as Terry gets started in the battle here,
It's
I was
like
wondering if we could talk a little
they
bit more
do show
about
for, like,
the
Stadium
different
and
changes to the battle interface. I know there's a lot here that's really
Well,
interesting.
not Stadium,
which
but they did
makes
for, like,
the game really
Coliseum and
accessible to
XD.
new
Yeah.
players,
Looks
maybe
beautiful,
players of
but-
Pokemon
'cause, like-
games.
But why
Maybe
a
it's
ladybug?
really satisfying
Why
for
not a
some players of
ladybug?
Pokemon games. It feels really good, the changes that you've made here.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm just saying, like, it's been done before.
Well, it's new
And-
to the main series.
Yeah.
違う印象があるんですけれども、どういう変更を加えたんでしょうか。
そうです
Just
ね、
like-
まあ、今回
Use water gun and move on, please.
But,
説明がいろいろ入れて
I love, like,
例えば
Coliseum and XD, but those are
インフォメーションボタン
one-offs.
があるんですけどもそちらをタッチすると
I love
今その技がどんな技かっていうのが一目で分かるようになっています
So for example, yeah, we really tried to focus on making it really accessible and easy to understand. You saw in the moves there, Terry just pressed the little I button.
Wait, now the Y button seems like you could throw a ball without going into menus. I missed. Oh no, that might be the set item or the most recently used item. or something.
There's so many Pokemon that you have to keep in mind now as you're battling. It's so nice to be able to.
Because I don't think it would just be just Pokeball.
Ash does go to Aloha. Which starter do you guys think he will catch? Probably Outlet or Linnet?
It's so nice to be able to pull that up and take a look.
Litten.
Litten. Not Rowlet.
そうですね。
I mean, Popplio.
例えば今、レディバの方をタッチしてもらいますと、
He said Ladybug.
今どんな状態
God
か
bless you.
が分かるようになってます
So actually, you can see there's you can tap on the 2D Pokemon icon that's up the touchscreen and see how its parameters actually just got changed.
Ash doesn't always catch every starter though.
No, he doesn't.
The whole crew will have all the starters usually, but
So as you just said, like a lot of things that you had to keep in your head, you had to remember before, are now visualized on the interface itself.
like in Hoenn,
Like, he never had Blaziken, Torchic, or anything
which
like that.
May had, and then Brock had Mudkip.
I'm gonna begin my quest to catch them all.
Okay, good luck.
捕まえないと。
捕まえて捕まえて。
Yeah, you can do it, I think.
So just to bring up real quickly, for folks who maybe haven't played a Pokemon game before, battling Pokemon is really at the core of what the series is all about. You're going out into the world with your Pokemon, battling. Oh, this is the most stressful moment.
It's not stressful at all to Ladybug.
But it's a really interesting game if you're interested in battle and strategy and in collecting all these really.
Alright,
interesting
good thing that's
Pokemon
there.
to meet. And, oh, and you're leveled up. Good
No,
job.
apparently there probably is already leveled up.
And it was nice there
before
too,
you,
seeing how the level up changed.
before they even
ちょっとあれ
started.
ですね、レベルアップの演出もちょっと変わる。
Probably is
Well, they-
battle.
Oh, and this is actually something
Yeah,
we
they
should talk
started
about
the
as
game
well.
before.
Can you tell
I mean,
everyone
he started
about
from his room
what you're seeing on
with
the
the
cover
Pokemon
screen?
already.
The only time Ash caught a starter was the Kanto and Johto. I think he's right, because he didn't catch them all in Sinnoh either.
今回、図鑑の、遊びとして
In Sinnoh?
埋めたくなる
Yeah, he only had,
He had Infernape and Torterra.
で、白いモンスターボールなん
He
ですけ
didn't
ども、
have
実はそこが空き
the
スペー
water
スになっていて
No,
例えば
So he
Dawn
didn't-
did.
Yeah, he didn't have all the starters.
No, he never. The only time he had all the starters was Kanto
が出てく
No,
る
and
he
Johto.
did it, yeah,
And,
Kanto,
and,
Johto.
and Johto. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
い
it.
ろいろ
That's
こ
what I
う
just
どんな
said.
ポケモンがいるんだろうって考えな
But
がら
I'm saying like
捕まえたりして
the whole party, like with Ash, somebody has each
No,
starter.
yeah. They're talking about Ash, though. Just
Yeah.
Ash.
I mean,
He never caught all the starters in every region.
he hasn't caught that many Pokemon, period. Altogether, he's only caught 43. 43 out of like 750.
This is so true, though.
Granted,
No, he caught 67.
67 what?
No, wait.
Yes,
It
especially
was.
when you find one and there's
Never
lots
mind.
of
I don't want
like
to do
Pokemon
math. I was just making a joke about the fact that he has 30 Tauros.
Well, no, I meant 43 species.
I know. I was just gonna make a joke about
Kind of
that.
sad
though.
because Red catches them all.
So it's really-
Right?
He literally caught at least 151 in the original.
Oh,
これ
What is this?
新ポケモン
That's new?
New Pokemon shop.
ヤングースというポケモンですいつもまあ
Young
お腹を
Goose？
使っていて、まあ、お腹が減っていくとこう怒りっぽくなっちゃうっていうポケモンらしいですね
So as you can see,
Alright.
this is the new Pokemon called Young Goose. It's always
Oh, God.
So it's always getting hungry, and then so it's looking for food. But whenever it's hungry, it also gets very aggressive.
I love its face. It's design is so cute.
I like
When he gets hungry, it gets aggressive.
yeah.
I feel kind
What?
of bad for it, though. I feel
I
like
get
you just
aggressive
throw
when
it
I'm
back
hungry,
and
too.
you're like, thank you.
かわいそうですね。餌を
Always
当て
hungry.
てあげてもいいんじゃない
Oh, it's close.
But is he good?
Getting close there.
もう捕まるんですか
You'll probably be able to catch this
You
one.
won't know that.
We're on our way.
Oh,
Good luck.
That's 2 down.
2匹ですね。
Yeah, this is always
Oh,
like
that's
the
an auto
most
catch.
stressful seconds in any
Hmm.
Pokemon player's life. Just the,
Or unless that's just a new
いつ
animation.
もそうですね。
Nice.
Oh, I
And
missed
this will
something.
give us a
Then,
chance to maybe take
like,
a
I thought he
look
was
at
just.
the Pokedex. We've got
Talking
a
about
new
when you press
Pokemon
the
to
button.
Well,
check
he like
At the
threw
same
it and
time.
it like did the like glowing animation thing, but unless that's just the new.
I think that's just the new.
animation.
So we've got
It
some,
auto-
Because like when it
X and
when
Y,
it
right?
when it auto.
in the
Was that
field.
with X and Y
Can you
that
tell us a
they
bit more about
introduced
Yeah.
that?
what we
Or
can expect
okay.
from the new
You
Pokedex?
could, it like does a different sound and everything.
Yeah, that's how you know.
And
it's
then
like-
it just shakes once and immediately catches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did that shit with Mewtwo.
今回
I think I did
ロトム
that
図鑑
before.
というの
It was either Mewtwo or Zygarde, one of
ロト
them.
ム図鑑ですけども
Funny because I don't think I ever did it against a legendary though.
No, I caught all the legendaries in X and Y with like absurd Pokeballs. Like I think I caught Mewtwo on a nest ball.
So actually, one of the new things in this game is that we have.
I've done that before, though. I mean, I've caught legendaries and weird Pokebos.
Actually helps you in your adventure, so it'll tell you information about.
I just caught every legendary and
Pokemon you catch, or give you tips about how to catch Pokemon, and also kind of guide you on your adventure where you should go next, for example.
So do they say anything about it besides the Rotom being in there?
So right here, actually, we're still really early in the game.
Because to me, it seems like a gimmick that they're not really doing anything with it. It's like gonna help you on your adventure, like every other Pokédex.
It
seemed like a train,
show off
but it wasn't.
not only the trainer's proportions, but also the movement is a little.
Well, they already
bit
played
better
ahead,
than most
so
previous
it might
Pokemon
not
games
have.
expected.
It might have already fought him.
そうですね。はい。
This is the
今回
thing with
フリー
like
に
Treehouse
自由に
Live
動
because
けるよ
it's
うな
unscripted,
仕組みにしてますね。
so they
So yeah,
just
you
kind
can
of
move around. It's free,
talk around
full
and
analog movement this time in the game.
Oh, and we need to tell players what's going on here when they're seeing the shadow come in.
It must be a trainer.
Wait.
They show you the trainer. She's got a Pokeball. She's bouncing. She wants to battle.
Wait.
トレーナーの視線に引っかからないように、まあ上下でこうその緊張感を表しています。
So you see that lady over there, or the girl throwing a Pokeball up and down, and so she's a Pokemon trainer, and what she's obviously going to try and battle you, but what that kind of shadow that appears
So
on
it's
the
a
screen
warning.
indicates is that there's a that she's going to challenge you to a battle. So it kind of increases this sense of tension of you're about to go into a battle.
That's what you meant for it to
So I can
do?
either avoid her
'Cause-
or actually battle her.
じゃあこうバトルするか、
I kind of figured
I
that.
think we'll
No. Okay. Well, if they're doing it to be tenseful, they helped us with a completely different purpose.
But it is really nice.
Because now you know who's an NPC that you could talk to versus a trainer.
Pokemon aren't in great shape right now.
'Cause not everyone's a
It's nice to have that
trainer.
second where you
Yeah,
can avoid it
usually
before you
trainers
just kind of
always
stumble
strategically
yourself
placed
into a
though,
battle.
so I mean,
ポケモンの具合が
Aw.
you can kind of guess that.
Cute.
Not all the time though. Like some of them just straight up will only like
And
help
yeah, so
you
we
or
can see
give you
here, we've
something.
seen the other trainer as well, and it's really nice actually just to get such a good look at the Pokemon.
Cause like you never know, like there's a random
alongside
trainer
the
like in the
trainers.
middle of an area, or if they're just someone who's gonna talk to you.
もうやっぱこうサイズ感、ポケモンのサイズ感っていうのが結構
Like if Fire Red Leaf Green, the guy who wants to give you, well, he lost his
トレーナ
glasses,
ーがいることによって表現できている。
and then when you use Item Finder, you can find
definitely one of the new things, I
hidden
think, by having
black
that
glasses.
mentioned, it really gives you that sense of scale.
It was either Fire Red
And I
Leaf
think
Green
the
or
experience I've had at the
Ruby
office
Sapphire
playing this game,
Emerald,
it's
one of the
really
two.
gonna surprise
Ruby
people when
Sapphire
they take a
Emerald.
look at just how big and
Thank
small
you.
certain Pokemon are when they're actually.
Oh yeah, it was by
standing
Mount
right
Moon, so not Mount Moon, Mount.
That's where you found all the Wizards.
Yeah, that place.
But the thing is, once you give him the glasses, they're not his actual.
Yeah, they're not even his.
あとトレーナーごとに
But he's the guy that gives you a hint rather than someone who battles you.
例えばボールの投げ方
So with Shadows, we know who's like that.
指示を出す
Oh, he made a point. Trainers are in battle too.
細やかに設定されている
They already said
や
that.
られちゃっ
Yeah,
た。
I never actually
The
noticed
trainers
that.
being
That really
represented in
didn't
full
matter to
3D
me.
this time, they all have unique.
I noticed it when they first
Well, yeah, they
made the
showed them in the
trailer
trailer too.
because they used it immediately with the Rowlet memes because they had the Rowlet turn its head all the way around, just stare, and then turn back.
Do the trainers actually like gesture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do? Okay, cool.
As we're walking around, I'm hoping folks who are watching are listening with the volume up so they can hear the music in this area. I found it's really great how it feels. It really fits in with the tropical environment.
What's up, kid?
Now you can finally see how ridiculous it is to battle a freaking 3-year-old.
I love how enthusiastic he looks.
It's actually a preschool. I thought it was just gonna be a bug catcher.
No, yeah, he's a little kid, and you're just like, why do you have a Pokemon? I didn't get one until I was 10.
You have a point.
Like,
And we can see as Terry's
oh
back
yeah, I
there,
forgot in the anime they made a big deal about that. You had to be 10 in order to get your
really
Pokemon
easy,
license.
super involved in the battle to whatever extent
You need a
want.
Waiting for his
You've
reaction.
got all this
Huh?
information at your
You need a
fingertips. It's
license?
not that you
Yeah,
have to look at it all.
like
It's so
Ash,
nice that
like in the whole
if
first
there's
episode,
anything
Ash is like,
you need to
and now
check
that I'm
out,
finally
you can do
10,
it so
I can
quickly.
finally get my
And then you still
Pokemon
feel really
license.
immersed in the battle.
I'm gonna be the very best trainer of all time. Gets scared, and then his mom catches his
Wasn't it
little
like his
Pokeball to him.
alarm clock?
Yeah.
I remember that.
情報すぐに出せるのでやっぱこう便利ですね。
ああそうですねやっぱりこうバトルをしていて
Look at that thing
こい
now.
つどんな状態だったっけとか、まあ、そういったことが
Yeah,
すぐ
Moose
こう
are getting
情報に
bite the
出せ
shit
る
out
と
of
いうことは初心者でも
You're the mom,
まあ
Moose.
They'll probably show some more new Pokemon, but I don't think they're gonna be showing any evolutions.
No.
So yeah,
No, they're just showing the beginning of the game.
For the battles, but you don't have, for example, beginners, for example, maybe they don't want to.
Wait, he growled?
remember a lot of these,
Did he really?
status changes and whatnot, but you can really quickly check.
Someone
out
said, "Why the
say-
fuck did
see
you
how
growl?"
things
Like, if
I'll say I love young
the
Bruce's
guy
face.
actually used growl while he was fighting, I was reading the chat.
change.
Bennett, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Route 1 normal type. Oh, here's the bird that they were showing.
Popular, he got popular on his growl.
I know.
Yeah.
16連打して木を
What's it called?
言われている
Picky
ポケ
peck?
モンですね。
Piggy
The
peck.
Pick-a-Peck,
The
it's called,
woodpecker.
Wood poker,
Mhm.
or excuse me, the woodpecker.
Yeah, we already knew it was gonna be a woodpecker, but now we finally get to see the whole thing.
It's the
Pokemon that can actually
bird.
peck 16 times in 1 second.
The
It's a very
bird,
fast,
bird,
beat.
bird, bird.
16
So they
回と
can
は
pick
特徴で
pack 16 times in 1 second.
We're very particular about the number 16.
It's interesting, yeah, watching its animation as it's got.
I
very
couldn't
verbal
care less what the
movements,
Pokédex
it's
entry
kind of
says, just tell me it's
side to
tight.
side, and I think that the level
I
of
don't know, I
detail you
found that
guys have put
pretty
into all the Pokemon animations in this game is really fantastic.
ポケモンそれぞれの動きとかすごい細やかに設定
It was also interesting to hear that RC has formed the world with its 1,000 arms in one Pokédex, but
I found that less interesting.
Oh no, no, Terry! Oh!
Oh no.
Like, if you can woodpeck 16
So,
times in 1 second,
Hopefully one of your new
I'm
friends is ready to
amazed.
So you want to use that Ladybug, buddy?
You can just try and catch it.
That's a good chance to mention, actually.
Oh,
We did
goodbye.
find
Wait.
a Pokeball earlier as we were walking around. and
Oh, it
we found
is
quite
wild.
some items
Okay.
to help you out along the way that can help you heal up your Pokemon. And
まあこの後そうですね
High
ちゃ
risk.
んと傷薬とか持ってるのでまあ
I risk. It's a Route 1 Pokemon. Of course you're catching
頑張っ
it.
てよかった。
ドキドキしますねこれ。
that was such a hard catch.
let's get that's the way to end of that.
I mean, if he didn't, he probably would have been killed.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny though.
Oh, that's actually your Ladybug got a
Well,
level
Soda
out of that,
never
though.
dies against the wild though. Like, I don't understand. this.
Almost another one.
I would give it a
醍醐味
chance
です
to.
ね。
this is definitely one of the
Alright, what was
things that
it?
makes Pokemon a fun game. It's kind of like the sense of tension here.
Oh, it's just normal
Is there
flying.
anything we can
Okay.
give Papa Yoda?
Oh, totally
it's time to go to the
missed
festival.
it, but
Oh,
もうそろそろ
You ready?
Oh, it said that it can pick up to 16 times per second, and
Oh, yeah.
then some other
We'll just
stuff.
run for this
that
one.
is impressive.
ちょっとこれは一回逃げよう
That is more impressive than the creating of the
あ
universe.
ヤング
So,
ヤングス出ましたね。
It is.
bruh.
It is. Can you imagine how your neck would feel?
And then it sucks because Peck will only hit once and it's the weakest flying type move in the game.
Yeah. We'll get healed up.
We'll get healed up.
I think before we get
patched
to the
up.
festival, because that's
Imagine getting hit like 16
Not to give too much
times
away,
in
but
1
there's-
second with Peck.
There's a
there's more
festival.
fighting in your future.
More fight.
What if its final evolution just has like a regular ability
So,
that makes
actually,
Peck
as we
hit
come
5
into
times?
This area here, we're going to be meeting
Amazing.
several different characters that our viewers maybe aren't familiar with. Would you mind just giving us a quick introduction to them? as we go?
200.
Oh, wait a minute. Stuff like Peck and Fury attack actually hitting 5 times sounds like something a woodpecker would do.
このキャラクターが原というキャラク
I think
タ
that
ー
might
です。
be its ability.
最初に
Yeah, like, I forgot what it's called.
PV にもまあ登場してます。
Skill Link or
It's been
something?
revealed already in a video.
I know Cloyster has it.
That's a hard
really strong
ability to
trainer on
get,
this
too.
island, and he's actually the
It's usually a hidden
guy who
ability.
gives you your first.
Yeah, like that's Cloyster's thing for Icicle Spear and
ね
A very strong trainer. on
Yeah.
this
whatchamacallit.
I wish Greninja could have that as a secret ability, because then you could use Water Shuriken, and it would just keep going for every.
I prefer Protean, but
It's
yeah,
Pokemon.
I get
Of
you.
course, nothing
そうで
changes.
すね。まあニャビを
Well, you're
今
kinda
ついてるんですけど、この後
Well, I don't know what you're referring to, Zach. Like when I was talking about the like if you're talking about the bird being normal flying,
I was
oh,
about to battle.
that's true. Fletchling was normal flying at first, I think.
技の研究
I
を
think
して
wasn't Fletchling normal flying at first?
Fletchling still
And
had
then when it-
Ember.
Firefly.
No,
Firefly.
it already had Ember.
No, I-
specializes in researching
It was always
Pokemon
Firefly.
moves, like their
You
attacks.
sure?
Yeah, because it
Definitely
already
based
had
on the fan
Ember at the
response I've
start.
seen, he is
Yeah.
quickly becoming
I know
the most
Fletchinder was
streaming
fire.
Professor.
Starter
Thank you
was.
for the
I mean,
fan.
the first evolution was
博士
too.
の中でもうちょっとイケメンっていう評判が
あと
Fletcher.
リリエですね。
He let the autofill go and it wasn't what he wanted.
今後も一緒に
What does that
冒険
even
する
mean?
キャラクターです。
And that's Lily behind you there. She's the assistant of Professor Kukui, and she's not a Pokemon trainer,
Huh.
but she'll
It was normal flying,
It
yeah.
can still learn Ember
And
though.
Sharp Eye viewers
Oh
may have
yeah,
noticed
because
how
it's part of its evolutionary line.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean, it already learned Ember.
So yeah, now
Catch
we
it.
so now we don't even know what it's gonna evolve into. It may just stay normal flying.
ちょっとね、さっき動いてたけどね。で、まあまだまだ言えない。
Gotta keep it a secret right now, unfortunately.
Bro, don't you dare press yes.
You saw a move. Is that-
Oh shoot!
Unless he healed before.
I don't think he did.
Well, no, unless they healed him, I'm saying.
I think it's going to be really interesting for fans of the series to see this battle and this space. The way that Pokemon and Pokemon battles are integrated into the culture in these islands is really interesting. And you get these amazing battle spaces where other folks are gathering around and watching you guys fight.
I do like how they're doing the atmosphere like that, how it's all peaceful and...
There's gonna be another legendary.
Oh, of course.
It's not what they said, but I can tell.
There has to
He
be.
said to our island deity Tapu Koko. So that's probably another legendary Pokemon.
Oh shoot, I missed that?
He said it like 5 times, like in the prompt right there, in the text.
Oh, I thought, okay.
No, the character said it.
Okay.
So they basically worship
a celebration or a way to kind of kick off both you and Hao's adventures.
Unless Tapu Koko is just what they call Solo
kind of
Leo.
a ritual in this society.
This is also true. I don't know about that.
'Cause it seems
I'm sure
like
they would refer to his real name.
They probably don't know
Yeah,
its real
folks may
name.
notice there was
You don't think?
another
Probably
thing
not.
we can't really talk about too much.
That'll
but
be the
just to
first
mention
Yeah.
they don't know their real name.
Worth paying attention to that name. Might be important.
Nice choice.
Please import more information. I can't really talk too much about it.
And so how about a Pichu? Who looks adorable.
Bless you.
Thank you.
No.
I can't. I wish I could. I wish it was that easy.
Why did you use Growl?
And here we can
What?
see
what he's done for
checking
me.
different effects.
Oh! That's cool.
What?
It, like you could check the stats and see, like...
That was like the
if-
first thing they said.
I missed it earlier, I'm sorry. The first thing as in like the first battle?
We were probably
So
talking.
looking at
Yeah,
this
we
cool
were.
environment, I'm really hoping that you guys were able to pull off some business trips to some nice tropical locations, maybe. I mean, it's for research. It's work.
My bad.
Just have to go.
Shut up. You were talking to.
そうですね。まあ開発のスタッフで実際にハワイに行ってですね、いろいろなモチーフを見たり、デザインにも生かされたりしている。
So yeah, we actually took
Well, if yesterday is any...
development staff at Game Freak, we took
like-
trips to Hawaii to really do some research, and we've
There are things that both of you heard that I completely missed, apparently.
I should have convinced my boss that I need to do that to prep for this. To really get this segment, I really need to go to Hawaii. I
今
think.
回のこのセグメントのためにやっぱこうハワイに
So this Pichu did nothing but tail whip.
No, he used
Go on,
Thunder
go.
Shock.
He used Thundershock twice.
I know, but he used nothing but tail whip.
So we saw with the icons as the battle started. I think Hao has one more Pokemon to go.
ハオはまあ手持ちがあと1匹ですね。
はい。
Does that Popplio look dead to you?
Ooh, and a new skill. Nice.
He healed though.
So Pichu did not do its job.
That's because he used a potion.
Pichu did not
Otherwise, he
do
would
it.
have dead.
Pichu did not do its job.
There we see
Oh,
one of
well.
the new
He took
starters.
less than half his HP with one Thundershock though, so he'd have to hit him 3 times.
GG, no re.
He'd have to hit him with 3 Thundershocks to kill him
Well,
though.
he had him in the red.
Oh, wait.
No, I
Disarming
mean, The
voice.
first time he used Thundershock, he started green health. Like it wasn't even half.
Are you sure?
Oh, wait a
I'm very
minute.
sure,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I could have sworn
Yeah,
it
he
was
hit him
red.
with Thundershock, then he hit him with it again, and then he was in.
Oh my! I was not reading that, and if they said it, I completely missed it. But someone in the chat was pointing out how they actually say super not very effective.
No, they didn't show that yet.
Oh, that's
Because none of the Pokemon he's been fighting, it's been super effective yet.
Oh, okay.
効果抜群っていう。
No, well, I mean, all of them just said effective before.
Yeah, so
That's what they were referring to before. I missed that part.
It
I didn't
says,
see that.
it says super effective.
Yeah, whenever he was fighting the young goose earlier.
That's a pretty cool like little thing.
That is cool, because like if you don't know what type the like new Pokemon
Especially
are.
when you're trying to catch
I
more
think
Pokemon.
that's handholding.
You're like, okay,
I
need
was
to get one
actually
who's
about to
super
say
effective
that,
right now,
but
and
I
you
didn't
kinda
want
whittle
to.
it
But
down.
I
Hey,
didn't think
if I think a Pokemon's cool and I don't want to kill it, I'm gonna make sure I know what type it is before I hit it with something super effective.
Where's the
If I
fun
think a
in that?
Pokemon's cool, I might catch it regardless.
Yeah, just learn from your mistake. That's the whole point. That's how you learn. I don't
If I
want to
kill
be.
it, I'm gonna just go find another one.
Yeah, I don't want it to be.
I don't
easy at
wanna.
the beginning.
I want to do it the first time.
It's
Or
always
just
been that
go
way in
on
Pokemon.
therapy.
So I don't think we can go too much further.
saves
than
me a
that
Google
because we'll start
search.
giving away story elements that we don't
Yeah, it makes the
want
game
to show folks
faster
yet.
too. Like the
But
experience
we
would
did
be
bring another
different if you
video
could just
for us to
learn
take a look at that
yourself.
has a new gameplay mode that I don't think folks have seen before.
この先やっぱ実機プレイを進めるとストーリーのネタバレ的なところもついてしまうことになるので、ここまでにして、ただ
Wait, would that be considered your?
持ってきていただいて、
Is that your rival?
初めて今回
The guy you just fought.
Yeah, it's your rival.
So he has the weaker
ポケ
version.
モンはやっぱりコミュニケーションツールとして今までこう
That's weird.
対
So
戦
they should
と
have
か
somebody
交換
else
と
that's
かっていう
gonna
のを
get
やったんですけど
They
も
do have another
今回
person,
は
it's the assistant.
新しい形での
Oh, the assistant gets
バト
okay.
ルっていうも
See, I
の
thought it
を
would be the opposite. That the assistant would get the one that's stronger than
Who
yours.
said Lit
I'm
was
sorry,
trash? He
weaker
only
than yours.
lost because he's opposite type. Doesn't mean he's trash.
Always been one of the things we've really focused on with the game. So trading, battling between
That's how
players, of
Pokemon's
course.
always been. You
This time
always
is no
beat the
different. We've
opposite
got an
Pokemon
all-new
you're going up against.
multiplayer battle mode, which we're calling.
Did it show off that disarming charm move
All
or
right,
whatever?
let's see if our crew can
There's a
load
new
that up
mode
first
called
and we
Battle
can
Royale.
check out the speed play.
Yep.
そうです。
I like
So
it.
as we get started here, can you tell us a little bit about what the rules are for Battle Royale and
Okay.
how the matches are decided?
行われるんでしょうか。
そうです。このバトルロイヤルなんですけども、4人のプレイヤーがポケモンを3匹ずつバトルに出して戦うというルールです。今日はちょっと時間の関係で1匹にしています。
So in this mode, it's actually 4
I like the
players.
Tyranitar.
Each player chooses
He
up to
just
3
magically
Pokemon
transported to a
and battles with
stadium.
one at a time. In this video here, we're just doing one Pokemon for the sake of time.
このバトルロイヤルの勝敗についてなんですけども、誰かの手持ちのポケモンが全て倒されたら試合終了となります。
So how
Wait,
it
what?
actually works
He
with
was
how
like,
it
for
determines the winner.
this
This is a
video, we're doing
free-for-all
one Pokemon
battle.
for the sake of time.
But
He does all
whenever
4.
one of the trainers, when the first trainer
Well,
loses
one Pokemon
all of his or her
each. Come
Pokemon,
on.
that signals
Oh.
the end of the battle.
Because you said it was up to 3, but
倒
they
し
just
た
did
ポケ
one
モンの
each.
数と、残ったポケモンの数の合計が一番多いプレイヤーが勝者となります。
And then once
Did
the
you say
battle
leafage?
So it's local battling.
Did that move just say
is then
leafage?
Wait.
to determine the
Yeah,
winner.
Oh,
Edge.
It's in the
Oh.
move.
Each player's
It's
how many
actual
Pokemon
free-for-alls.
they
I thought it was
have on their
leaf.
team. And whoever has
Like,
the
yeah,
highest number is the winner of the
age.
battle,
No,
right?
Leaf- it's Leaf
AGE.
I
Edge.
think it's really
Oh,
interesting
okay.
what this is going to do
I
for
thought it was like
strategy as
one
folks are
word,
playing.
leafage.
Because generally speaking, when you're
With
thinking
edge,
about
it
how you're
makes
going to
more
switch up
sense.
your Pokemon to fight another trainer,
Wow.
it's a one-on-one situation, so you can look at their Pokemon.
I love
and
this.
see
Wrong
Pokemon
one.
that's
I
different.
love this.
Wrong one,
But you're worried
Pikachu.
about 2
Wrong
other
one.
opponents here, so you really have to think
Maybe it
about
is
who's going to
leafage.
fare best against
Doesn't
a
Three
group.
that's
other
a,
opponents,
why would
actually.
it be a
Yes.
one-word thing?
そうですね。
I don't know.
やっぱこう
That's
今までだったらこう
weird
チーム
word
戦
for-
とかあとまあ1対
See
1
if they
の
use
こ
it.
の
Pikachu, why didn't you
多
hit
分主流だった
Popplio?
と思うんですけども今回はやっぱこう相手3人気にしなきゃいけないっていうの
Yeah,
は
it's
まあ
Leaf
特
Age.
徴ですよね。
That's weird.
Leaf
そう
it.
ですね
Yeah, so what the
まあ
fuck?
今回特徴としてこう
Leafage.
4
That's what I thought, like, but I was like, there's no way.
Is that a weaker form of Razor Leaf?
例えば1匹すごい
It's
強い
just
ポケ
a
モン
weird
がいて
name
も
for
3人で集中
a
攻
weird
撃すれ
name
ば
in,
倒せ
in
る
general.
戦
They
略
just
で
made
ま
that up.
You
So
can probably
yeah,
only
for
attack
free-for-all, of
Pokemon
course,
next to
you
you. It's
could
probably
have
why
3
Pikachu
people
couldn't
ganging up
attack
on one really
properly.
strong person, or you really have to kind of determine your strategy about how you're going to
Really? That's how it is?
defeat Pokemon, who you're going to focus on. So totally new.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Yeah,
attack
it is
Pokemon
interesting how
properly.
much more intense it feels. Where I'm used to just looking at the trainer in front of me and fighting them, and suddenly it's like, oh, it's 2 more
Battle is
trainers.
over. What?
They have to pay attention
First
to
person
everybody. And-
What?
And folks
Oh,
watching there,
well,
you may
I
have
don't see
caught
point
that
now.
the trainers there were wearing different outfits from what we saw with the
Oh, it's the person who
regular
kills the
player
first
characters
one.
we've shown off so far.
Uh,
We haven't
They
talked
win.
about that yet, but worth noticing.
As long as you knock someone out, you
Someone
win.
見た目とかあと服装が違うっていうのはちょっと気になり
I
ま
still
す
don't see
ま
the
た
point
気づいちゃいま
now.
したね。
I can just
You got a good idea.
Whoever gets the last hit.
あれです
I
ね
mean,
今回
that's
世界
kind
が
of dumb.
So yeah, you can actually customize your outfits in this game.
So we're just about out of time, but
Okay.
before we wrap up, I was curious now that you've had a chance to see some fan reaction for these games. How's it been seeing how Pokemon fans have reacted for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon?
まあちょっと時間が
I mean,
来てしまい
seeing
ました
that
け
was
ど
a
も
one
まあ今回
Pokemon free-for-all.
ポケモンサンの
Can I leave
発表されてから
the roof out?
多分ファンからの反応
What?
っていうのはあるんです
Why would
その
you?
まあ手応え
He
に
doesn't want us
I
to
don't
talk.
wanna get
そうで
pissed
す
at
ね、
either of you.
今回
I promise you,
7言語か
right
ら
now,
9言語
during
に
Zelda, I will
中文
not
を
talk.
増やし
Because
ま
I
し
actually
て
want to see Zelda.
特に
Okay,
そ
so
の
I
中文
Not much of a react.
I won't talk no more either for this
反響
either.
いただい
So.
て
No, they're done.
自分のツイッターとかいただいてる
Not much of a reaction
やっ
and
ぱりこうまあ
discussion.
ポケモン20周年ということもあって
Maybe
ここから
Completely defeats the purpose of this.
ためにまあ非常
Well,
にこう
yeah, but
み
this
んな
is
が
your
喜んでくれ
idea.
てまあとても嬉しいなと思って
So yes,
I mean, I'll react to it, but I'm not gonna sit there and react during the video itself, because then I myself won't know what's going on.
Pokemon. One of the goals we really want to kind of, for the future of Pokemon, really kind of expand it to even a wider audience. And as I think we've announced previously, in addition to the 7 languages we had in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we also added Chinese, simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese. And I think a lot of the, especially
I'm really
from
mad this thing is
those regions,
behind.
like fans
Zelda breathing
really,
on
really
me.
kind of excited about it and sending me lots of great messages.
And is there anything final that you'd like to wrap up and say to fans who are watching the stream right now?
I mean, to be completely honest, Nintendo lost before they even started.
But I mean, yeah, Sony kind of won.
In terms of like what
Yeah.
they have,
Yeah.
or like how much they have.
And what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Sun and Moon, we're really doing a lot of.
If you have no conference or showcase, then you are automatically
For
lost.
Zelda fans, this is going to be a joy. As a Mario fan, I am sad today.
Well, you shouldn't be because they said it wasn't going to be anything.
So
So
I don't know. You
you should have been sad before, not today.
Shouldn't have got your hopes up because they never announced
New
Mario.
generation of Pokemon at Game Freak, but I think we've really brought the game together. It's really turned into something fantastic, and I hope fans really look forward to it.
I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. And thank you so much for joining us and giving us some insight into the development work here. Folks watching again.
Wait, for real? Picky Peck's abilities are Keen Eye and Skill Link? Did I actually call that?
This November, so you don't have to wait too much.
I'm happy if I called
and,
that.
Please don't go anywhere. In a few moments, we're actually going to be coming back. Aonuma-san is going to be stopping by to show us some gameplay for a game you might be thinking about, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank
so
you.
it's just gonna be this again, basically.
What?
They're just, instead of showing like the first trailer was the trailer, then they're just gonna be showing like gameplay. It's not gonna be like a separate. It's not gonna be another trailer and then gameplay. It looks like they're just going straight to gameplay for Zelda.
This is fun.
Yeah,
I don't
they
care.
just started off. They started off with their
I
trailers.
figured they were gonna show another Zelda trailer and then go into gameplay.
They essentially had a 6-minute direct, and now they're doing Treehouse.
I'm fine with gameplay straight off the bat.
That's essentially what they were doing.
I just want to see the game.
Well, I want to see more, but also I don't want to see too much more. If that makes sense.
Zelda fanboys rejoice. Rejoicing.
Well, all right. Now, in my defense, Javi, this was Pokemon, so who cares about 90% of what they want to say compared to what we know and what they're showing? Zelda, we don't know jack shit, so I want to listen.
You know, you can guess what Pokemon has to offer, to be honest.
They didn't show
in
much
terms
for
of
Pokemon anyway.
Not
so.
in terms of new mechanics and stuff.
Like, out of all the stuff that they were showing, they still left questions out. I'm wondering what the hell Disarming Voice is.
Disarming Voice? That's not a new move. That's a fairy type move in X and Y.
It is?
Yes.
What does it do?
I don't know.
It's
I've
just
never
a
seen
fairy
it.
type move.
I've never seen it either.
I
don't remember.
It's not new.
I mean, I believe it's not new,
Yeah,
but
it's,
I mean,
it's one of the like early fairy type moves.
I didn't use fairies, to be honest. So.
I mean, I did, but I know I know because it's a weak move. I just didn't know what it was.
I literally never had a fairy.
I don't know
Pokemon
what
on
it
my
does,
team.
but like letting out a charming cry, the user does emotional damage to opposing Pokemon. This attack never misses. That's all it does.
What
that's not
what
even
does that mean? What does that do?
It's it's
It never misses and it's 40 power.
It
Who
cause-
learns it?
It causes emotional damage. What does that mean?
it's just a Pokemon move.
I don't. Okay.
Like that's just the description of the move itself. It's just a fairy type move that just doesn't miss. That's all you need to know.
Like, does it lower attack?
No,
it just doesn't.
it's
miss.
just a regular.
That's like it's a
step 1 attack like water gun or something.
Oh, it's an attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
What'd you
thinking
think
it's
it
a.
was?
I thought it was like a status reduction thing.
No, it's just an attack, and all it does, the thing to it is that it doesn't miss.
I didn't think emotional damage as attack. I was thinking emotional damage as that was
No,
just a
what I'm saying is
description.
like that. Yeah, that is the description. Emotional damage to opposing Pokemon. It doesn't actually do anything. That's just
Okay, yeah.
the move
So
does.
it's an attack move. What's the attack power though?
40.
40? I mean, that's not bad, I guess.
It's just like Dragon Rage.
An
Yeah.
attack.
Is Dragon Rage the one that doesn't miss or no?
No,
it's
no.
fixed amount.
It can
That
miss.
was fixed amount.
It can miss. It's just it always does 40 damage. no matter what.
The weakest move I could think of that doesn't miss is stuff like Aerial Ace and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now apparently there's an even weaker one, or there has been, and I never had a fairy that weak to even learn it. So
To be
Well,
honest,
not
I
only
always
fairy types
replace
can
Dragon Rage.
these can learn it by breeding.
yeah, breeding, and I never bred one of those with
Like,
one that
I'm
had
pretty
it.
sure I've seen like Whismur use this. The sounding voice. I don't even think that's a new move. It might be in X and Y, but I could have sworn it was even older.
Nah,
It's
because
a fairy type move.
they wouldn't have changed the type of a move.
X and Y
Would
first
they?
introduced fairies, so I mean, I doubt it's.
Because I mean, disarming voice sounds like a move that like Loudred and them would use.
I didn't forget Swift J Jet. I just didn't say it. I said Aerial Ace and stuff like
Dude,
that.
I swear, I do not remember that in any previous games. If
No, it
it's in-
wasn't. It was only in X and Y.
Yeah.
It started in Gen 6, but I mean, I've seen the move being used.
And it's funny because I've never seen a move being used against me either, or nothing like that in that game.
Who used
Hey.
it in the trailer?
I'm sorry, what?
Who used the move? In the
Poplio learned it by level up,
okay.
but didn't get a chance to use it.
Wait, fairy move with Poplio?
What? Yes.
He learned a fairy type move at like level 8.
Yes.
Poplio might be a fairy type. Is what I'm saying.
I know that. I just
a water fairy, like a Azumarill?
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds so fun, man. Water fairy. That's weird.
What was what's the ability? Someone said okay. Someone said something about Young Goose.
Why is somebody asking when is the EA stream? What?
But Game of Prince already corrected him. EA already streamed.
Just like, don't ask that. Why? Don't ask that question.
Yeah, EA was the first thing. Yeah. So
all right, chat. Stop scrolling. I want to stay where I'm going.
It should already be up actually.
Pretty late to the party.
Stakeout and Strongjaw. What is Stakeout?
Stakeout sounds like some kind of waiting move.
No, it's an ability. Strongjaw increases the power of moves like Bite and Crunch.
That's old.
Right, but I just don't know what Stakeout is off the top of my head.
Whatchamacallit, the fossil Pokemon has Strongjaw.
Yeah, Tyrant and I almost said Repardos.
Okay, looks like it's a new move.
No, it's an ability.
Or a new ability.
It's one word.
Is it is it STAK or STEA?
STAKE out, like one word, I think.
So like a steak?
No, like you had it right. It's just one word though.
Oh.
Stakeout.
It must be new.
Yeah, it must be a new move.
Zangoose.
New ability Stakeout. That must be 27 minutes ago.
Zangoose. I mean, Young Goose must have Stakeout.
It does. That's what someone told.
Oh, okay.
It's new. But there's no. Not to wait. What? Sorry.
We have to wait and find out what that does.
When is Zelda supposed to be showing?
Next.
Like, no specific time.
Zelda? Just whenever they come back.
And they like to take breaks. Long.
Because they're getting ready for the next thing, but still they. Like, Nintendo just being live this year, in my opinion, was a terrible decision. Because then you got stuff like this, where they're, like, getting ready for the next segment, but then it's taking, like, X amount of time. But then again, they're probably going to be streaming for the whole day. But if they're only streaming Zelda, they're probably going to have, like, a 5 to 10 minute section of the game, and then they're just going to keep doing it over and over and over again. Who knows?
I just want Zelda.
I really hope they just play it for, like, an hour.
All I know is that what you missed, you may have caught it, but there's voice acting.
Yeah, there's voice acting, dude.
Like, yeah, I heard it. And everything.
I heard y'all saying that when I walked in.
Yeah, did you hear
Link?
Yeah, he spoke.
I thought that was a chick.
No, it was Link. Link spoke.
Wait, Link spoke? Oh boy.
That was Link.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't everybody hear Link speak?
Everybody heard Link
I wasn't
speak.
here.
Okay, guys. Link didn't speak. Okay,
guys, we were trying to make him look it up. We know Link didn't speak.
But I wasn't talking about. You said there was voice acting.
No, there was.
I was looking it up to hear the voice acting.
No, there was
voices,
acting.
but it wasn't Link.
It wasn't Link.
I never said or agreed or thought, oh my god, it's Link talking.
Well,
I just
either way,
looked it up.
The chat was blowing up.
And y'all are laughing. I'm just like, the fuck are they laughing?
Yeah, because of the chat.
I was trying to ignore y'all, but y'all kept going and you weren't reading. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, we're trying to get you hyped. For nothing.
You're not gonna hype me with fucking laughing. You're gonna confuse me.
No, we were trying to get you hyped because we said Link had voice acting.
I didn't give a shit.
Oh.
I really didn't.
Fuck, I would.
Anyone in the game could talk. I wouldn't care.
No, I'm glad Link can't talk.
I mean, I don't.
Open your eyes.
I wouldn't mind if Link
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse.
Oh, wow,
Live at
you're
E3.
cute.
I'm Ed, here with Bill and Noriko, as well as a very special guest, Mr. Ayanuma, has
Are you
joined
serious?
us here. We're going to talk a little bit about a little game here that I think a lot of people are excited about, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh look,
Before
it's
we
the
jump
guy
right
who's
into
that
things,
said
though,
Zelda was coming out in
Mr.
like
Ayanuma,
2015
I think,
one time.
Is there anything,
Him?
a message you have to the fans?
He's from IGN.
No, IG Anuma, that's his name.
Oh.
ブレスオブザワイルドいっぱい話したいことあるんですけどもうトレーラーも見ていただいたしファンの皆さんは早く見たいと思ってると思うんですねなのでもうゲーム
Yeah.
So I created this game thinking about breaking the conventions of Zelda, and I know that a lot of fans have seen the trailer, and they probably want
Yeah,
to
the
jump
first
right
trailer,
in,
he's-
so why don't we
Chad
get
thinks
started?
you're
let's do it.
you're into men.
We're going to be showing
Blood
a
scoping
lot
out the guys,
of
my
Legend
type
of
of
Zelda
man.
today. Starting right here.
That's what you said
We're
in the
going to show you
beginning.
what you can do, and we're going to introduce
When
you
I
to
said
the
that's
amazing
cute,
world.
I meant the
We're gonna
fact
try
that they
to
took
spoil
so
everything,
long to
so feel
start,
free to
and
tune
they
in
started
for
right when I was
more
about to watch the trailer again.
And then he said he is cute. You said you like his
No,
voice?
I didn't. All I
No.
said was, "Oh,
No,
that's
no,
cute."
I'm reading what he said. Big hedgehog.
Nice loading screen.
I'm gonna smack you. Right in your nose.
Here we go.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
So bad.
Wake up, Link.
Damn, Link sexy.
There's some Legend of Korra shit.
This is a very mysterious place, Aonuma-san.
ちょっと神秘的な場所ですけれども。
そうですねゼルダの当たり前を見直すって言いながら昔いつもと同じような目覚めるシーンから始まってますけどね
I've talked about breaking the conventions of Zelda, but Link does start by waking up.
Keep that rooted in the tradition.
伝統を守るという感じでいいんじゃないでしょうか。
ただまあ本当にミステリアスな、ね、場所で不思議な感じですよね
This really is a
Resurrection?
Kind of very.
This is interesting. What would that mean?
Is this a link from another point in time?
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
That's Hyrule.
Here we see the introduction of a very mysterious item.
神秘的なアイテムが出てきましたが。
ね、ゼルダって今まで剣と魔法のね、その世界だったんですけど、今回今度何か新しいテクノロジーのような感じですね。
So in the past series, we've used swords and magic, but this time around, we introduced technology.
I know a lot of people are going to be so excited to see how that plays out in this game because that's such a great new wrinkle to add to the Zelda franchise.
シーカーストーンがどんな感じでゲームで使われるのかっていうのをファンの皆さんが期待してると思います。
でもやっぱり宝箱を開けるんです。
And so,
Weird.
He's going to start with by opening the treasure box.
He didn't hold it above his head. Weird.
出てきたのね、服なんですね。
These are clothing items that he can wear.
What?
リンク今まで裸同然でしたから。
What?
Link was pretty much naked.
Okay.
It has one armor.
Oh, Bill, you can actually play this
That-
too.
There's an RPG aspect.
Not quite my style.
僕のスタイルではないのに遠慮しておきます。
はい、OK です。
That would also make you very vulnerable to enemies, just so you know.
で、敵にもちょっとそれで防備力が下がってしまう。
That will show
She said
you
you
the
could play
way.
it nude if you want.
Hmm.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to though.
And so we see here one of the functionalities of the Sheikah Slate is activating
これがシーカーストーンの
this pedestal
機能の一つです。
and opening this door here.
Customization options make me happy.
I realize this is a very good idea.
So it starts.
It's muffled.
Link.
So like.
You are the light.
No, it's not. That's weird.
Our light.
Because it's next to my ear.
That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Once again? Shrine of Resurrection? Wait, what? Is he a Link
so as
from
you
the
can see on the
past?
screen, it says jump.
Okay,
Now
so that's back
Link
from
can jump
Skyward
the
Sword.
first time. And the jump is for him to climb up the wall.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Castle in the background. Death
Now we
Mountain.
see the subtitle on screen. Perhaps this would be a good time for Aonuma-san to talk about that a little bit.
サブタイトルが画面に出てきましたけども、これについてちょっとご説明いただけますか。
ゼルダってね、今までアイテム名とかキャラクター名が
Is that the Temple of Time?
ことが多かったんですけど、今回はね、この世界そのものの
I mean, I'm sure it's not. But
So in the previous titles, we
something.
use character names and item names
No,
as
'cause the Temple of
subtitles,
Time's
but
in Hyrule
this time
Castle.
around, we wanted
Around
to
Hyrule Castle.
Showcase the world of Zelda.
And I think, especially from that sweeping panoramic shot right there, we see how much of a character the world is, how much of a presence the world is in this. And I know,
Kyle, if you
hearing
can
some of
try to grab the other
iterations of
speaker,
possibilities for,
just like the
subtitle.
subtle background
And,
noise in the
you know,
game
I
just
remember
sounds
the
so
moment
good.
when I first heard Breath of the Wild, and it was just like, oh, that's it, that's the right one. It felt so
You
right.
might have to get in.
In tune with the nature
Just wanna watch it.
and the sort of expansiveness of this world.
このゲームの背景を見たり、その自然の
Highland
要素を見てみる
Shrooms?
と、
Is there a
初めて
crafting
サブタイ
system?
トルを伺った時に、
Or
これだ
alchemy?
これがもう
Yeah, I think that was implied earlier because
はい、こうやってね、
whenever he invaded the camp.
壁とか山とか登っていけるんですね。
So Link can climb the mountain or the wall, just like you said, you saw here.
で横に緑色のゲージがありますけど、頑張りゲージって言って、あれが続く限り登っていけるわけです。
So that is the green, you see the green gauge on the left. That's the stamina gauge, and you can kind of see how much he can climb by that gauge.
Oh, that'd be cool if Amiibo gave equipment and stuff.
And then there's a lot of items scattered all around the world, and you can take those. You can pick those up.
For what? I mean, like, did it say what for? Just
Nintendo,
it's
we
compatible.
have to have this item right here, mushrooms.
We love our mushrooms.
This mushroom is not going to make Link any bigger.
He totally just pushed it out. That's awesome.
That's how he killed those goblins or whatever they're called.
So as you can see, Link can push off rocks down the hill. He can use all these little items and elements and incorporate it into gameplay.
See already, Bill doing some gathering, a lot of climbing here. And already there's this sense of you're just thrown into this world of exploration right off the bat.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Somebody's calling you, Bill.
So here we get our first look at the map. This circular area here being the extent of the E3 demo that we're showing. This is a high plateau in the center of Hyrule. We'll give you just a sneak peek of how big that is, but I think you'll get to see a better look at the scale of the world.
There you go, Kyle.
Later on today.
This is my kind of Zelda.
I think this might be your new favorite, dude.
Legend of Zelda: Elder Scrolls.
No, you took it.
I mean, it,
He scolded you.
well, it would close. It's their version.
Who is this gentleman, Mr. Onuma? Would you like to share with people?
Hey, what's up, old man?
男性は誰なんでしょうか。ご説明いただけますか。
No, you did not.
He's kind of mysterious looking.
ね、一番最初のゼルダで
Dangerous to go alone.
And in the
I love
first of the
Starbucks.
series, I think you met a guy like this.
I like having choices like that.
He says this is the Great Plateau, and he describes it as the birthplace of the Kingdom of
But he,
Hyrule.
like, he literally just said, "Where are we?" Like, Great Plateau, birthplace of the entire. See, I knew it was Hyrule. Fucking nerd. Fuck everything else that's not Hyrule.
なんか遺跡のような感じになってしまう神殿ですね。
So you can see the temple that's very
what did it say?
worn down.
It didn't specifically say what temple it is.
Yes, he says the kingdom is in a state of decay.
Sacred ceremonies.
なんか王国がちょっと崩壊しているっていう。
I swear, that's in the same shape as the Temple of Time, though.
So I picked up a tree branch earlier. Currently, it's all I have
Oh?
for a weapon. But you can see very quickly the things that I can do with a tree branch.
Oh, there it goes.
What if you can start a forest fire?
He tried it like 4 times though.
And I can.
Well, I mean, not everything catches fire immediately, so that's kind of realistic, I guess.
And it just burned. Okay.
Set everything on fire.
Right. I think we've just seen a window into Bill's play style.
ビルのプレイスタイルが今ちょっと垣間見れましたね。
Yep.
I picked up an axe.
How big though?
And so I can also
Sure, just a generic little tree to the left, like
swap
that.
my
Not that
weapons
thick
out.
one,
So I'll
maybe.
switch over to the axe. The axe is great because I can chop down trees.
All right,
if I wanna
muscles.
Get to some apples.
And you get a stick out of it.
Right. I can even chop the logs.
Excuse me?
Crafting
to get
firewood and stuff.
firewood,
That is
which
awesome,
I can later
but
use to set a campfire.
Link, you're like superhuman. You know how hard it is to cut down a tree?
So it's very nice.
You did it in 2 swings.
It's amazing.
Good, we don't need that to be realistic.
For real.
Yeah, honestly, first time I got my
Blue
hands on the realm, I
Nightshade.
spent the first 20 minutes like chopping down
Okay,
trees and
a
climbing
little
trees.
Elder
That's all I did.
初めこのゲームをプレイした初めてプレイした時に。
Are you serious?
From Wind Waker?
Okay, where does this take place?
I've always been a big fan of the Koroks.
Or when?
この子たちはね、この世界の至る所にこう隠れてるんですね。
So these guys
It's a
are
freaking
actually
Korok.
everywhere in the world here.
But he's
What do we
called
got there?
Korok, so that's weird.
Onuma-san, it looks like I've already come across the Master Sword.
Already come across the Master Sword. What?
Wait,
使って
what?
しまったか。
Did you get it already? Did you find it?
まずい。
No,
So-
that's not the Master
Yeah,
Sword.
no.
That's just a regular sword.
They said Master Sword though, so.
It's not in the forest. Like, yeah, I
I
knew it
know.
wasn't a Master Sword because the Master Sword's not right here.
There's
But
no
But
way.
you never know. For a tech demo, they might have done that and been like, it's not going to be the Master Sword in the real game.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want.
He's got a regular sword now. It's funny because I'm literally probably going to use a sword just because, you know, that's like Link. But I'll mix
Now
it
I
up.
do
probably.
need a shield, so I think I'm gonna run up this way. As you can see,
That Korok
the world is
caught
open to
me
me.
off
I can
guard,
go
though.
any direction that I want. But I'm gonna run up here through the grass. I've had a sword, so perhaps
How
I should
beautiful,
cut
dude.
some grass.
So keep it.
But nothing's coming out.
でも何も出てきて
Grass is like everywhere instead
こ
of
れが
patches.
もうリンクはダメージ受けて
I
る
love
っていう話
this.
ですよね。
So I guess you want to know how Link can get light.
I feel like he's like the Knuckles coming out.
Yeah.
Some of these enemies.
I was waiting for him to say if you would get rupees or hearts out of it at all.
So
but
here's these guys. They make a return. They look a little different,
Bill
but
just stumbled onto a goblin camp here.
that's alright.
Oh, he's gonna dispatch.
Looks
them
like
with
it
some
actually has a
green
health
press
bar
here.
like damage system though.
There we go.
pot
It's
lid?
not
What?
much of a shield, but I've got it.
Okay, whatever.
Uh-oh.
So that didn't even
Oh,
work.
he's taunting me. Oh no, I'm gonna need some health here in a bit.
No.
Whoa, what was that?
It looked like that reaction from
Twilight Princess.
Oh, there's the
I
shield?
stole his
I was gonna say
spear.
Wind Waker, but
Well, Wind Waker too,
今回ね
yeah.
リンクが持ってる武器はね使って
Boko
る時に壊れちゃうん
Spear.
ですよ
So,
So those must be
for
just
this
Boko
title,
Moblins,
the
yeah.
weapons that Link have actually will break as he uses
oh
them.
yeah,
今
the
ビルも敵からこう
What
や
if
って
they like have Boko seeds and stuff from the plants and stuff?
yeah
like
Mayak just pointed out that he's using his right hand for the sword, so that's weird.
So,
Dang
the
it.
cycle of this game is that you go into a battle with enemies.
Well, I don't
and
think
you
it'll
pick
matter.
their weapon.
that? What did Link in the Skyward Sword use it? It was left?
It was right, but it was because of the
So,
motion
perhaps
control.
we'll head down and
Same
check
with
out some of
Twilight
these
Princess, how
ruins.
they converted from GameCube to Wii.
Yeah.
ビルハートなくなっちゃったじゃない
Was he
Oh,
sprinting?
yes.
Yeah.
Your heart's getting a little lower.
So you can sprint now.
Oh, you can sprint in Twilight and Skyward Sword, but you don't have to get the fruits.
Yeah.
Yes, Link just raided a camp, killed its residents, and stole their food.
There's a stamina bar for climbing and sprinting down.
It's the same stamina bar.
Huh?
And
It's
it
the same
shows
stamina
that you
bar. It's
can
the same thing for
get
Soulman.
half of the heart
Oh,
back
really?
if you need it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But like you don't have to like get the fruit constantly to
Yeah.
refill your
Yeah.
Did they
I
show?
like that.
Did they show how much
This
the
time
apples
around, you're
heal?
not gonna find any hearts in the grass.
So now you can
but
actually
you're
eat
gonna
to
be
heal your health?
eating
Yep.
These
This is cool.
food items, and
Maybe
you
I
can get
wasn't
your
paying attention.
stamina back up.
Using that way to replenish your health. There's, I love that notion of
What?
really having
No
to
hearts in the grass.
take advantage of the resources in the world with
I'm
also
behind,
with
so-
grabbing the weapons that we're talking about.
So there are no
You're getting
hearts?
those from
No, she
enemies.
said you just have to eat to
You're
heal.
finding them in certain places.
Oh.
And then using
Well,
the
I
food
guess they're
as
making it more realistic.
to keep your health up.
There's
It's
food
also
and
really
RPG
interesting. It's a
system
lot of
now.
fun.
Which is cool.
Jesus!
What the fudging motherfug?
Oh,
そうですねだからねちょっとねサバイバルな
So weapons can break?
weapons
Yeah,
can.
his sword broke.
So it's
That's
almost
why
like
he
a
got the spear
survival
because
game where
he
you
broke.
Oh,
his
I
sword.
thought he just switched
Wait,
it out.
yeah, I
No,
thought
he
he
broke it.
He still got a sword,
No, he
unless that's the
doesn't.
club.
No,
No,
his
it
sword
is the
broke.
club.
Yeah, that's a club.
It literally came up with a message saying your rusty sword broke.
Then that must have happened when I looked here.
What is he doing?
What the fuck?
Wait, Flurry Rush.
Flurry rush.
So I'm guessing a Master Sword is like the one invincible sword that can't break. They have certain weapons in the game that just can't break.
And that's why they have multiple of each one.
Yeah.
So when you
So it's literally an RPG system. This is
I
cool.
mean, the Master Sword might become
the
unusable at
enemy
some
slows
point once you
down
get it
and then
fixed.
it's easier for you to attack the enemies.
This is true.
I don't think you'd ever lose it.
I don't think you lose it. It might have like magic power and stuff too. Like the power to kill the darkness, literally.
Okay. You can see that there's quite a lot to look around at and discover in the world.
So I wonder if
Gonna
this is like the
run past
beginning of
those
Hyrule.
barrels there.
It's a sequel to Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we don't know yet.
No, but that makes
But I
sense.
mean, that would make sense because this is
So,
Hyrule.
Numa-san, we don't have a good idea of what's going on in Hyrule here, but everything seems to be in ruin.
That whole Shrine of Resurrection thing. This means that he was seen before. He's past Link.
昔のトレーラーでもお見せしました今回のトレーラーを見たガーディアンです
I
ね
think there's another
So
chapter.
you
I
saw
guess,
these
but-
guys in the trailer, they're guardians.
This would be cool.
今動かなくなっちゃってますねもう
And they're
Maybe they'll
enemies,
first
but
This
introduce.
enemy
you
is
see
in the
these
very
guys
first
are
trailer
not
for
moving
Zelda.
anymore.
Yeah, so they might introduce time
Yeah, that's the
traveling
one
for the
that
first time.
spins at you whenever he shoots his arrow the first time, right?
This might be the origin of the Temple of Time and stuff like that. Hopefully, might even show how the Master
So
Sword
wait.
goes in the pedestal for the Temple of Time since it's in a forest first.
Minimal backstory.
But that could be right because a Link to the Past. Oh well, no, because that's a sequel. So
What were you saying at first about like
where you
the?
want to go?
It might be in like the Temple of Time or whatever. I missed the beginning of what you said.
That hint to something greater has
As in, this is a sequel to Skyward Sword, so it's before Ocarina of Time. So they might show the whole origins of the whole time traveling aspect and the Temple of Time and stuff like that. He's gonna get the Master Sword from the forest. They might show the origin of it, how it got to the Temple of Time.
And you think they might actually manipulate time in this game?
Maybe.
Because what I was about to say, I wanted to make sure you didn't say it. If those things are already like decaying, and that's the enemy that he fought in the trailer, what if he goes back in time to something earlier and those things are just there?
That's what I'm
Did I
saying.
not
Yeah.
imply that already?
So I think
Yeah,
like
he
the
did
title
just
will be
say
able
that,
to
but
give
no,
you
that would be
backstories,
really
like
cool
you
though.
said, Ed. that you'll be
I
able
was
to
just making
learn
sure you
them
didn't already
little by
say it.
little on your own pace. It's not that the game is telling you.
This
but
this
you
has
can
me
kinda
very
explore
like
and
I
find
am
out on
so
your
many things
own.
running through my head right now.
This might also be a good time to talk
Like
a little bit
everything
about
about
the
lore.
art style and just the nature of the game itself. If you look at Link and the world, it's clearly deeply inspired by Japanese animation.
で今このリンクのアートスタイルなんかを見ると日本のア
lighting,
ニメに
dude.
随分と影響を受けているんじゃないかっていうふうなことが感じられ
So
ますけどどうですか
funny that people pointed out it was like anime.
ゼルダで言うとね、風のタクトの時にトゥーンっていう表現を使ってそのアニメーションの表現を取り入れてみたんですけれども、それはねそういう世界が広く
Nintendo, like,
自然の
this
中
is
で
their crowning
ものがあ
jewel
るん
right
ですけ
here.
ど、それをはっきり分からせるためには描き込むよりももっと簡素な
I'm just running, dude.
マイナスしていくね、削っていってはっきりそれを分からせるこういうアニメーションの技法の方がゲームには向いてると思うんですね。
So we've used this tune like style before.
It already
in the
said that
previous
this was the
title,
Temple of Time.
But, in
No,
order
he didn't.
for
He just said it was a
the players
temple.
to see
He
an
didn't say it was a
item,
Temple of
find an
Time. He
item,
just said it was a
it's
temple.
actually
Yeah.
easier to,
And the Temple of Time is
use
supposed to be
the
by the
animation
castle, which the
style
castle's
where
not
you
right
create
here.
something and then you shave off the elements, so the items will be, the users will be able to identify the items easier.
Javi, did they show
rather than
sprinting?
adding
What?
on
Did they show
elements,
sprinting?
so, to the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, he's
Like-
been sprinting like the whole time.
アニメーションっていうその技法
Like you consider that sprinting?
No, no, no.
no.
He's been using sprinting like a lot.
I
Like when the
missed
little
it.
green bar shows up.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
ゲ
wondering.
ームの規模に合わせてそれを選んだってことなんですね。
So the theme here is not that we wanted to create.
No, no, that's what I was saying about
an
in
animation
Skyward
style
Sword. You
game,
have to get the fruit
but,
to like up your
we
sprinting. In
wanted
this game,
to,
the sprinting just
to
once you stop,
use this
you
art
catch your
style
breath and then it goes
that
back
matches
up.
the function of this game.
And you see here.
Well, I mean, it did the same thing. If you would stop, it would fill back up.
It's
It
funny
would take
though.
much longer. Though.
Oh, it did.
in Skyward Sword
We
than
were
compared
supposed
to
to
here.
disable that. That
It's
was,
funny though,
that
because
was
if you
my
look at that
mistake.
temple though,
Uh,
everything
come back
about it
into
looks like the
this.
Temple of
We'll
Time.
skip
The
through
the
a few things.
the windows inside and everything, the elongated structure. We didn't actually, he didn't explore it thoroughly, so we don't actually know where if they had the spot for the door of time and
Oh,
stuff like
wait.
that.
It said
He
Temple
just,
of
he
Time.
just said that, you know where it said thank you for playing? It wasn't supposed to do that. He said they were supposed to disable
And I
that.
think people saw,
There's
you
supposed to
know,
be more.
that actually gives
Oh.
people at home a sense of how much time people are going to have here. And as Reggie
He said that was supposed to
nobody's
happen on
gonna
the
be
show
able
floor,
to
but during
explore
here
even
they're
just
supposed to
this
do more.
small area that we're showing
That
here
even
at
might be the
E3,
Temple of
and
Time,
that's-
though.
That speaks
They
to
might change
just
it up.
how large
Someone,
this experience is
okay,
gonna be, and I
we
think
have to
people
look
are
back
gonna
at
be
that, but someone
really
was saying that
just
it
get that
said
little
Temple of
taste
Time when they went in there.
It said Temple of Time on the screen.
I don't think it did.
I didn't see that.
I didn't notice it.
I mean, if it did, then okay.
So a lot of them are saying that it did.
All right, so everybody's saying it said Temple of Time, so okay, it's the Temple of Time then.
そうですね。
It's not coming
But
up yet.
in going back and talking about the
It
art
is if I go to
style,
YouTube Gaming and rewind it.
the colors are very
Oh.
reminiscent of a type of paint called
Wait,
gouache.
Amused Joker 98,
Gouache
you
was
guys are
actually,
stupid.
it's-
Well, you
it's
can
material
leave.
that is used frequently in animation, but it's also a material that's used in a style
There's no
of
need for all of
painting,
that.
that is called en plein air, or in English, open air painting, where you go out into the environment and you sit down in front of the object that you intend
We're
to paint,
rewinding it
and
right
you
now,
paint
seeing it
in
on
that
YouTube.
real-world setting, and then. You know, as we started looking at, you know, the art style and its
considered
similarities
inside,
to
or-
gouache,
Yeah, that's inside, so you need to go
and
back.
that
You need to go
connection,
back.
we also
Oh,
started
okay,
to
my
feel that the music in the game
Right
also
here.
has a very open-air feeling to it. Isn't that correct, Aonuma-san?
このアートスタイルも随分そうやってグワッシュとか使っているような感じのスタイルですけれども、音楽自体も
I thought it would say it
建物のオープンエア
after
っていうテーマにぴったり
you
な
went.
It didn't say it yet.
そこら辺のご説明
I
っていう
mean,
のを
they could be trolling us for what we did to them.
どこに
Yeah,
行
this
って
is
何
also
をするのも
true.
自由な今回のゲームなのでね。
But
ある
It
he
said-
also goes around that area inside too.
Yeah, it did say something, but I wasn't reading. I was just
So
listening.
because the players will be able to
stick,
explore
it's
right
and
here.
do
It's right here.
anything that they
Oh.
want to, we couldn't use the conventional types of music where
It's
we
like-
know that where the users would go and we can kind
It
of
would have said it by now. He's
get the
inside.
music,
I'm pretty sure
more
they trolled us.
dynamic
Yeah, I
as,
think they
the
trolled us.
users explore certain areas of the map. So this time around, we kind of took a different approach.
なので今回は、ゲームの BGM をですね、環境
Yeah, because after this, he
大事な
exits.
その音があります。それに融合させるような BGM
I'm showing more gameplay, by the way.
使い方を
He's also sprinting.
So as you
Well,
can
they
hear,
can see it and we
there's a
can.
lot of environmental sounds that
No,
you
I'm saying
hear
for you,
throughout the
because you're
game,
still on
and then
YouTube.
we try to
Yeah, so it didn't say
blend
Temple of Time.
that music,
No.
that sound into the game as much as we can.
先ほどから見ていただい
Wait,
て
see
た
the
ま
shoes?
にこう流れてく
Yeah.
るピアノ
Yeah,
の
he took his shoes
あ
off.
And then you can
Okay, so
hear
you can
the
exit
little
that now.
piano sounds of piano.
Yeah, guys, no, it didn't say Temple of Time.
Yeah.
We just went back and watched it. Nothing popped up at all.
And then the sounds of piano actually matches this
Not that
nature
because like see,
element very well.
they still see that, so it doesn't even matter. We can keep
Yeah.
looking at this all we want.
I mean,
And
you
then the
can.
sounds
I'm not
of
looking
piano
at that crap.
actually kind
I
of
already saw
strikes
it.
a chord in people's emotions too.
Look,
So I
you
think it
just
works
beat
really well.
a Jello or Choo-Choo.
Charles, what if the... I mean, that's possible, Charles, but I would think the Temple of Time would change location instead of the castle. Because the castle is right there by Death Mountain already, which the geometry, that's correct. So I would think they would take the Temple of Time and just rebuild it over there by Hyrule Castle.
Kind of, it makes you
So
feel
that might be why, because Hyrule
emotional.
Castle's
Just
already
hearing
like
that
beat up and stuff like
perfect
that,
match
so
of
it's
the
like
movement and the
destroyed.
music.
だって本当の偶然の出
Thank
会い
you.
だから
Cusco is still saying it did say, and P4 is saying go further back. We went.
Well, this is as far back as he is
So
away
the
from the
music
temple.
is, our
Yeah.
intention
Did it say
was
before
because
when you
this game
approach the
has
temple? Because
100
we're
ways of playing it if there is
we're
100
watching it
Temple
now.
of Time. Never mind. It sure did.
Okay, it did. Okay, it was way further then. We would think we rewinded to the point where he was entering the temple. That's why. Okay.
I know longtime fans.
So it was the Temple of
series,
Time.
That's going to be one
Okay.
of the first things they notice. You know,
See, I'm
it's not the
thinking
constant
maybe
theme
the
music,
temple is gonna
always
change
present
location
everywhere
now.
you go. And this new take on the sort of on the aural
Iraq.
experience is really refreshing. It's true to the game, and it does resonate. It feels really good to play.
Did we miss something, Javi? Did we miss anything?
He said the theme music's not going to be playing all the time.
Oh, I figured that much.
Nice.
That's why I'm still holding this up because it sounds so good.
Yeah.
All you hear is like wind and running water.
Yeah, thank guys, because I would have never, I completely missed that. I'm glad it was actually the Temple of Time, because now we can actually speculate on that
Bill
more.
continuing
There we
his
go.
campaign of brutality.
裸ですね
Yes, I forgot to. Sorry, I forgot to put my pants on.
But the reason we probably missed it is because we were talking and he was just running around and we weren't focused at that specific time.
This morning segment that's going to be coming up in just a
Yeah,
little bit.
Zach, I think this is the link from Skyward Sword, which is
You'll be seeing some of
technically,
that today. You'll be
chronologically, the
seeing
first
quite a
link.
bit of
That's a
exploration of
theory.
the ways to use,
The kingdom has
the
gone to
objects
shit. They
use
revived the
that.
first link to restore the
One of
kingdom.
things, you know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Like
different
time has
ways
passed
that you
since
can
Skyward Sword.
experiment
Like
with
they
the
they settled the
environment,
land of Hyrule
and
once
the
they
world
descended
here
from
in
the
Breath of
sky.
the Wild. So I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with a little
We're gonna show
project
puzzle
I want
solving
to try
later
out
today.
here.
Oh, sweet.
He's also gonna show like he didn't say crafting system, but he basically said crafting system.
Yeah.
Like he said he's gonna show how they use the items that they've been picking up.
Alright, so he just wants to blow shit up right now, it seems.
Yeah, Killer Instinct. This is before the time split, most
I like that you call
definitely.
this setup a project, Bill.
Because the time split was with Ocarina.
Let's see. Do
ほぼ
I-
何がしたいか分かりません
I don't know what you're
Skyward Sword's way before Ocarina.
I mean, they haven't said when this game takes place yet.
Nope.
I mean, they didn't, but that whole resurrection thing.
Let's see.
I mean,
Take that.
this could just be a completely different timeline
No,
completely.
no, not
Like
quite.
it could
You
be,
would think it would be a reboot?
yeah, maybe.
Maybe
I don't
have an
think so.
idea here.
Bruh!
Oh,
Why would you do that?
what did?
Hey, you live.
Well, that's one reaction.
That was quite dangerous. Thank you for joining us for Bill's
Ooh,
project.
Nick
We have
Potter.
we
That
have
it
a
would take a little
news.
bit to explain the
Everybody has
timeline,
been,
splits, and all that.
excited, for some special Zelda items coming to Miitomo.
Zelda items from Mitomo.
I would rather wait till this is
We've
over
just been told that those items
to
will be
explain
going
it.
live at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to check into Mitomo today to get your free Zelda-themed items there. We have a lot more
Why is
Zelda
she
coming up
translating
today.
for him?
As we've talked
Bill
about,
Trennan
we're
can
really
already speak
focusing on
Japanese.
introducing you to the world, the things you can do in the world, how you're going to be surviving. It's really all about the actions and the activities.
Tell him in
You won't be
Japanese
seeing
himself.
so
What?
much in
Okay.
terms of
Why don't we get
characters
that
and story.
kid who was
So if
president
you're
for
the
like
person
5
who
minutes?
doesn't wanna be
I
spoiled,
like how
feel free
everybody's
to tune in.
putting quotation marks like Navi. Hey, you live. Hey, you live.
No, he said that.
Oh, he did?
When the
Oh,
explosion
okay.
happened, he was like, "Hey, you lived."
Oh, okay.
Now remember when Reggie quit so that he could enter the Nintendo World Championships and he hired the new kid?
Let me see the World
So
Championships.
stay tuned. We're gonna take another look at our next segment.
It
We're
was
gonna
the
be
trailer
focused
for
on
it that they put on Nintendo.
So thank you, Noriko.
Oh, no, I saw
Mr.
that.
Ainuma, thank you, Bill. Thank you very much.
He was like, "Bill, you're
And,
fired."
Don't go anywhere. We got more Legend of Zelda.
Well, I mean, Officer Zach, that's actually really good that you have to figure out everything at your own pace. That's a RPG open world, I mean, aspect of kind of Zelda game now. I mean,
It kind of goes back to Zelda 1.
Hey, so for all
Hey, you
those
just gotta
fans
figure it
who are
out.
like, hey, why aren't you talking during the thing? Look at this, Treehouse, there's a break. You can talk now.
Yep.
okay, so whoever asked about
I'm
the
sarcastic.
timeline, I can explain it. I'm gonna try
I'm
to
salty at that.
sum it up.
I'm sorry.
Chronologically, Skyward Sword is the very first game. Now, after that, there's so many gaps for upcoming games that we really can't know, but after Skyward Sword, chronologically, game out-wise, is Ocarina of Time. And when Ocarina of Time, the thing about that is at the end of Ganondorf's battle, if he wins, it sets in motion the Wind Waker and Twilight.
Alright, so why is
If he dies, Ganondorf kills him, it sets in motion the Dark Ages, and it sets for A Link to the Past as a sequel to Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Here we go, we can look it up. Cause
That's it. No.
No, that website was like...
You could just go to View Image.
that's actually perfect right there.
Well, it's a different one. But yeah, you skip
Oh
it.
yeah, I forgot about Minish Cap and
Minish Cap.
Four Swords. Okay, so it's Skyward Sword, the Minish Cap, Four Swords, then Ocarina of Time. After Ocarina of Time, basically the hero is defeated. It's a decline in the Dark Ages. It sets in motion A Link to the Past, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and Link's Awakening. And the very first Legend of Zelda game, which is not the first game chronological, it's actually one of the last, and Adventure of Link. Now, back up towards Ocarina of Time again, if the hero's successful, it sets in motion Majora's Mask, which is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time.
When he's a kid.
When he's a kid. And it goes to Twilight Princess, then Four Swords, Hyrule Adventure. Now, back up again, back to Ocarina of Time for his adult segment, his adult version when he disappears
When
from
Zelda
Hyrule,
sends him to the past, but it
Yes.
keeps going from that spot.
that timeline still exists. It's like a multiverse, so he doesn't disappear or change nothing. Basically, that sets in motion the Wind Waker when the legend's talking about adult Link leaving them and Ganondorf coming back to set fire to the land and stuff like that.
And that the hero of time didn't appear again.
Because he was on his adventure in the past as in Majora's Mask. That's why he never appeared, because he went back. So adult Link disappeared forever. Then Phantom Hourglass is obviously a direct sequel to Wind Waker, and Spirit Tracks takes place several years after Phantom Hourglass. Several hundred, yeah. So basically that's the gist of it. So in my opinion, I think this new game might be set after Skyward Sword and before Minish Cap.
In my opinion, I think it's a reboot.
But it might also possibly be a reboot too, because they had a Korok in there, and that's in Wind Waker.
A reboot of
just the series.
Koroks didn't exist until after Ocarina of Time. Koroks were like an evolved form of evolutionary chain of the Kokiri. So that's a little confusing, because if there was Koroks in there, that means they existed when they weren't supposed to be. And so that might possibly make it a reboot of the entire series, and it might just be new lore. And they could just completely start a whole new Zelda series if they wanted to.
Well, in case anyone doesn't already know, it's like the whole Zelda series wasn't necessarily supposed to be related in that, except for direct sequels. Like Majora's
Zelda
Mask,
2, Majora's Mask.
It actually wasn't, yeah.
But the thing is like they were getting so much like I wouldn't say flack, but they were getting so much input from fans of like making an official timeline. So for Zelda Hyrule Historia, which was done by Dark Horse Comics, it was like a compilation of like artwork and all this kind of good stuff, and they put an official timeline in there that like kind of compiled everything together, which is why there's 3 different splits. Because before they had the splits, people would try and put their own timelines together, and they kind of didn't make that much sense until they came out and said Ocarina of Time can give you 3 different outputs. Once they did that, everything started to fall into place better.
Those 3 games are the only ones that people, 4, are the only ones that people really didn't know what to do. The ones where the hero failed because no one would have comprehended
no one
that.
assumes that the heroes would die.
Like, who would think that they would make a timeline where you hypothetically failed?
Something I want to point out too, because I didn't know this until a while back, but the origin of Ganondorf, his whole evil thing, he's actually a reincarnation just like Link and Zelda is. Zelda's a reincarnation of the goddess of Hyrule, Hyla, and Link is a reincarnation of basically just the prophesized hero, which is in Skyward Sword. Vati, if you remember, in Minish Cap, is basically the origin of Ganondorf. Basically, the god Vati, evil god Vati, was born. He was defeated. In 4 Swords, he was resurrected. And his essence after that, he claimed to basically come back, but not as himself. So when Ganondorf was born, basically Ganondorf is the reincarnation of Vati. So basically that's the origin of Ganondorf.
Okay. When did the Master Sword come into play in Skyward Sword?
Skyward Sword?
Yeah.
That was like the whole goddess.
No, I mean like
Hyla.
you have your own sword, whatever. I'm talking like when did the Master Sword come to be in Skyward Sword?
You just formed it, basically.
But like
when it was,
towards like the end of the game, the middle.
It was throughout the whole thing almost. It was just your whole thing was to form the Master Sword.
I mean, like the literal moment, like when it became the Master Sword. This is the Master Sword, not you building it, not anything. Like this is it. When did that happen?
Well, Charles, the Demon King in Skyward Sword is actually theorized to be like the start of it. Demise is supposed to be like the dark essence that is reincarnated with body, but that's actually, I don't know, that's still up for a strong debate too.
According to the like Zelda wiki, Ganondorf isn't a direct like reincarnation of Vati, but rather he released Vati and kind of like absorbed his power, I guess you could say.
Nah, Ganondorf wasn't even born yet when Vati was
right here.
existed.
No, it says that Ganondorf was like alive and then he released Vati.
No, the first game with Ganondorf, chronologically and lore too, is Ocarina of Time. That is the first Ganondorf. Ganondorf's not in 4 Swords Adventure.
This changed when Ganondorf stole the Dark Mirror from the Temple of Darkness, and then creating Shadow Link to kidnap Zelda and Shrine Maiden. Ganondorf tricked Link into drawing the Four Sword, resurrecting Vati. After cursing the royal jewels, Ganondorf used the darkness that Vati spread to steal the Force from Hyrule, empowering himself. During his adventure to save Hyrule, Link found evidence that Vati was not his only enemy, and eventually learned that a man from the desert, Ganondorf, was behind the theft of the Trident and Dark Mirror, and thus the power behind Shadow Link. Over the course of the adventure, Link rescued the Shrine Maidens and Zelda, and restored his good name upon defeating Shadow Link with Zelda's help. At the final battle, Link and his split selves defeated Vati for good, and sealed Ganon within the Four Sword with the help of Zelda and the Shrine Maidens. With this, peace returned to Hyrule, and the Four Sword was laid to rest in his shrine. So it seems like he's not like a reincarnation, but like Ganondorf released Vati and took his power.
I completely forgot about that.
Alright, looks like we're back.
But someone suggested, what if it's actually a prequel to Skyward Sword?
What? No, it can't be. Because Hyrule was completely unlivable. They had to settle Hyrule first before it even looked like that. It was nothing but, you know, there was no structures or nothing like that.
This is Ganondorf in Four Swords.
Yeah, he looks like the Link to the Past one too.
It should be noted that the first time I found this temple, I tried to climb up the other side where there's no ladder, and I fell and I died.
Oh, I do remember.
Oh.
You did that and you felt so proud of yourself?
I think it's a reboot too.
He just said that the first time he found the temple, he climbed from the other side, but there was no ladder, and he fell and died.
That's funny.
Like he tried scaling the wall without a ladder.
We already had Bill set himself on fire. It's all right.
So-
Once you're death, I don't think it's.
That means we have to ramp it up now. We're just
Okay, this might sound like a dumb question, but do you get extra falling damage the higher you fall from?
Probably.
No, I mean in regular games, the older ones.
No. No.
So that's new in this one then.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is RPG.
Well, yeah,
thing,
but
so
still, I
it
wanted
goes
to.
by damage calculation now.
I just wanted to compare.
Yeah.
You want to get to high spaces so you can just look around different times of day, different
What is that?
weather, you know,
That's fire.
The scenery is so fantastic.
What if this is between Skyward Sword and Minish Cap? Well, that's what I said. If it's a sequel to Skyward Sword, which Minish Cap is
That's his guess.
before, but I'm kind of thinking it's not true now because it was a Korok, and there's other things pointing out that it might not be a sequel though.
So since this is an exploration segment, I kind of want to, try
Apparently
to
weather
explore
changes a lot too.
And then I'm going to try to
like
head
this.
toward the
They can't really
highest
show
peak
the
in
weather
this
stuff because
plateau,
it's
which
just
I
gonna
think
happen.
it's that thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to shut up because I missed that weather part.
I do.
And it's in my ear.
Using the scope, you can
Shit.
actually
Well, my stream
pin
is slower.
That too.
things, so you can see where you're heading toward. So right now I'm right here, and I'm trying to go to the Mount Hylia, the highest peak on
Mount
this plateau we're
I like
on.
pins.
It's crazy thinking this is just
What?
the
Like
plateau
pin
that we have
locations.
visible here, but
Yeah,
there
it's
is
the
this
beacons like
tiny
in
portion
Skyward Sword.
of the world.
Yeah.
Yep. This is
So
how
basically,
the
it's a map system. Like
world is.
that's cool. That's helpful too.
You can set up to 5 beacons in Skyward
Details
Sword,
on the
right?
map too are hugely important. It's like when you
It's like,
when you look at it
what?
when you're sitting there staring at your
5?
map and trying to
I've
figure out
never
how to get
set up
somewhere, you can
beacons,
see,
so I don't know.
Like you could just
obviously,
set up a
huge
bunch of
elevation
blue
gains that you have
like
to get
beams
over.
to like
Plenty
point
of
your
route.
location or whatever.
I never did it.
And
It's either
we
one-
actually have
it's 1 or 5.
Anima gave us a very special board.
Yes, technology, but Zelda always had a sense of technology though.
There's a clock.
So I'm gonna try to.
There's a
take
clock
the
too. It
scenic
says
route.
day and
it's just-
night.
yeah.
There's a time system. This is also cool.
No.
I'm wondering what this is because it was going off at first whenever he first got there. You see?
Oh wait, there's something here. Is that
Resources.
shiny?
The treasure detector.
It
Well, not
is.
treasure, but like
That's actually one
items.
thing I found
That
really useful
Korok
about
though,
being able
dude,
to
that's bugging me.
plan your
It's still going
location
on.
before you actually get going, because the number of times I've gotten waylaid by collecting stuff or hunting, or I'm just totally
Yeah,
on
Charles,
the
there
way
was
to go, and I can check and go,
a sort
"Oh,
of kind of
yeah,
technology
I was
in
supposed to go over there."
Skyward
I should
Sword.
get back to that when I'm done
It's
collecting
more
stuff.
like a magic
No,
kind of
it's on
technology,
every
not
nook
a
and cranny.
machine
I mean, it's
technology, if
not
that
like
makes
you're gonna
sense.
find, this incredible sword around every nook and cranny.
Seems like
but
it's a
there's
little
always
bit of both.
something. Like
It's a
whether
little
an
bit of
apple or
both.
something
Like
that
in
you
here,
use
they're
later
basically
on.
saying a
There's
Chico
just
or
stuff
like an
that
advanced
you're different,
civilization.
So you get really distracted.
And I collect
So,
everything I see.
I don't quite
I
know
feel
if
like I
this
just
is
saw Bill
because
doing a naked speed run
they
down
started a
this
different
path,
file
like,
or
luckily we're
whatever,
going a different
but
route. He went down the
it
path, we're going
seems
up.
like items
Go to
might
the different
respawn
direction. Oops.
because the sword was back.
And the
So
axe
the
was
axe
there.
with the,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or the
Maybe it's
if
just
they
low.
respawn or
Maybe
if they
it's just
just
key
link
placed
for come up
weapons.
Maybe.
Maybe.
resurrection
And then
key.
some are like loot.
Like there's probably boundary points like what we were talking about with Kingdom Hearts 3.
Officer Zach, in my opinion, yes, I think 4 years was a good wait for this game by the looks of it, how it is now.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable. This is
4 years?
It was when
Skyward
it.
Sword came out in 2011.
No, this game.
So my
No.
He's saying when it was first talked
I think he,
about.
I think he was no, he's exaggerating, but they announced it in like 2014.
I don't think it was 4 years,
It
but
seemed like they've been working on it. for
climbing and
but no, I think it was the long wait was definitely worth it.
It's amazing
Definitely
how
worth
with
it.
this game, so much
Especially
of it
'cause
is
it's
being
gonna
able
be on
to
inactive
take your
mode.
adventure in your
Yeah.
hands,
And
do
they're just
whatever you
gonna.
want to do, go where
If
you
this
wanna
looks
go,
good, it's gonna look
and
even better.
starting
Any
one of the
game,
first
if
things you
it's
can
done
do
right and they take their time, I think it's always worth it. I want them to do it right, no matter how long it takes. I don't care how long it takes. I'd rather be done right and taking a long time than rushed and hurrying up and
Somebody
getting.
could have, instead of going down that path as the game sort of gently
I think they
guides
got
you,
what
somebody
they're
could have just
going
taken a
for
weapon
and that they're
and
gonna
come
meet
right
the
up here.
deadline for
They want it.
March.
Yep.
Oh, he's got the blue outfit
decided
now
what to
too.
do. Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I missed that part.
Oh, really? I missed him.
In the ass.
Chico, it should be noted for those of you guys who are watching.
Whoa, wait,
Chico
Link
likes
can
to
jump
shoot
freely
No,
without
yeah.
jumping off a ledge.
But you don't
Items
have
must
to do that,
respawn
of
because
course.
he's got all this
There
other
are,
extra crap now.
You can survive and
So
play
this is
this
just like
entire
further
game
in the game now.
hunting innocent animals like Chico. Well,
Man,
no,
I
and
love
to
this
that end,
whole
that end.
aspect though, dude. He's on a mountain. He's like on a cliff now.
Yeah, during the break, they must have just started over and ran into it because you realize how much talking they did to make it last the first time?
Might be a sequel of Twilight Princess due to Amiibo. I don't know. Amiibo has nothing to do with it. Literally nothing to do with it.
They haven't said what the amiibo functionality is yet.
Yeah.
All they said was apparently something about the wolf amiibo.
Yeah, they said it'll carry over or do something, but that's it.
A pause game is definitely better than a rush game.
That's alright, they're stupid.
Okay, I know he threw it overhead, but does this mean there's bomb bowling again?
Exploding grasshopper.
Is it what?
Bomb bowling?
I like how the Moblins have question marks and they're just searching for what the noise was. So that means there's a noise aspect and the enemies can seek you out. So this is pretty cool. I wonder if they would ever have like a sneaking mechanic.
Oh, he went over the side. Chico, come on.
Wait, Xi says there's a Wolf Link amiibo for this game.
No, there's a Wolf Link amiibo.
For Twilight Princess.
Oh, for Twilight Princess.
But you can use it in this game. They just haven't said what it does.
But in Twilight Princess HD, all the Zelda amiibos did something special, and then all the other ones just gave you like rupees and stuff.
He probably thinks it means you could turn into Wolf Link on here.
No,
Which that's not gonna happen. It doesn't mean you could turn into Wolf Link X-Scythe. Even if you could use the amiibo.
Oh, there might be something in there.
Maybe. I should wait.
God, they're jerks.
You see what he's doing, huh?
No, do you hear what they're saying?
What is he saying?
They're just like, oh, there's no one here. Oh, well, we can do what we want. Now I'm like, okay,
You just killed everybody.
Oh yeah, go down there.
Alright, what is this?
Bit Mirror Ganon is the beast form of Ganondorf.
So this is ore.
Some people consider it two different entities, but it's him. Ganondorf is before he transforms into Ganon.
Can you mine?
It's like you might need that.
Can you?
Square bomb.
Can.
Wait, I have to change it.
What?
Okay. So there are two different types
Square
of
bombs?
in this one.
He was mining it
And the square
with
one
the
is much
axe,
easier
but
to just
he
keep it
didn't have a
in
pickaxe.
place.
So.
Oops, I won't do it.
And the spheres unfortunately were all.
Why is that bomb not blowing?
Big
Whoa.
old cloud just went overhead.
Actually, can we look up for a second? I just want to see if that
Topaz?
Yeah, hold on.
It might have been a zeppelin.
Rock salt?
I'm just kidding. There's no zeppelins in
Watch
this
it be
game.
fun if you can actually build houses.
Actually, what?
Build
houses.
Structures to actually settle.
I wouldn't care to build houses.
I mean, I wouldn't care that much anyway, but it would be a cool
Different thing
feature
about this
to
game is
have.
that many of the goblins actually live in the camp instead of just scattering around.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of run into some monsters that are just sort of wandering the environment, but they actually have their own little communities. They'll gather in camps and
Just having fun until
chilling.
Link comes over.
Making their evil.
They're making it sound so much worse as it goes.
right here, right now. It's that.
They're making it sound so much worse as they go, because like they're just talking about how they'll find like moblins and
they're assholes.
They're being assholes. Like they'll just be like little camps, chilling, having fun. You just walk up, kill them, take their stuff.
So if that cliff had been higher, like her stamina wheel basically, it allowed her to get that high. But like if that had been a higher cliff, you probably would have had to find another way around.
So
Hell Rondo, it dropped a topaz and rock salt. If you're talking about the mining part.
Serious elevation here. I love this about the game. It feels.
Oh, it's
like
definitely not an empty open world.
I love how the natural progression of.
Wait,
the
this
environment
may
sort
be
of
a
looks
sequel
like
to
you would
Twilight
expect,
Princess.
Sort of as you go up into like sort of mountain meadows and stuff like that, you'd expect this.
I don't even know at this point.
Change, you know, you'd expect
Yeah,
some more like
they showed the snow area
No, but it's like just right here. That's weird.
Yeah, like it actually
There's
connects.
a very ominous direction on the horizon.
Which is cool.
Let's not go there today.
But that's a little weird.
Let's try to stay on the plateau.
Look how it integrates though.
I don't know if we're gonna be
Yeah,
able
it
to
should be
stop Chico
higher.
from just sort of
It should be.
attacking everything she sees.
But it's Hyrule.
That's all right. No, it's good. Especially because it illustrates that you really can approach this 1,000 different ways. I mean, the last one you sort of sent in some bombs to introduce yourself to him, but
He was like, I don't know if we can stop Jacob from just going and attacking everything.
He doesn't see you.
Actually,
he definitely doesn't see you now.
Oh my God, Bill.
Did they notice me? These guys
Listen.
behave a certain way. Different enemies will behave more
He's not
aggressively
playing
or
right
more
now.
cautiously.
No.
But
He was just sneaking.
I feel like there's section there with that
Did you hear him?
where They actually hadn't figured that weapon.
She shot it with an arrow and it fell down. He's like, well, he can't see you anymore.
Yeah, if you sneak in and grab their weapons, they basically sit there and try to...
Bill's just being a dick on commentary.
Yeah, the same stay away from me.
Bill is a monster.
No, Bill's not playing right now.
No, he's just talking on the other end, isn't he?
No, Bill's not even in this right now.
Then I missed. Okay, so it's that other guy, whoever that is.
Yeah, check him out.
His name is Jacob.
Okay, Jacob. Never mind.
I think that was dirt. That might have been some dude.
Let's call it dirt.
Yeah, I think it was dirt.
I could have sworn he was in. Oh, never mind. She's there.
I'm gonna say you could pick up your arrows.
I thought Bill was in that chair, and I thought that was Bill talking at first.
He can keep on picking up his arrows as he shoots.
We're fighting during a fairly nice, sunny, clear day, but how this would go, and also how the bokoblins would behave.
Link using an axe? Shenanigans.
That's right. A lot of enemies sleep at night.
He's used stuff like that before, hasn't he?
I know, but like his main little weapon, like just roaming around, being able to switch to anything on the ground, is just.
He's got a sword right there.
And so what happened right there? Obviously,
or he had a sword.
I think the reason some people might be speculating that this is a prequel to Skyward Sword is that you're using all these different items you don't have. Like the Master Sword isn't even a thing.
The Master Sword is a thing in this game.
It is a thing in this game. You just haven't gotten to it.
Master Sword is in this game, and the reason why it can't be a prequel to Skyward Sword is because Skyward Sword is when you create it. It's already created in this game, so it's either a sequel or a reboot.
So is he?
They showed the Master Sword in the first trailer.
Yeah.
And you probably missed it.
Yeah, it was over. It was in a deep forest, like a legend. Like
Yeah,
a
you're right. You're right. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's not a prequel to Skyward Sword.
No,
That's
I saw it.
absolutely 100% not a thing.
I don't know how we let that one slip. Well, I let that one slip.
Anybody see that like beam of light just doing beam stuff?
Yeah, she said that earlier.
Doing
like I said, I'm behind.
Gonna let that one stand or not?
You can burn that entire camp down.
Like that's when I was talking about like the Skyward Sword beacons. Like they brought that back.
No, that's this thing over there.
Yeah, she said that.
That's what that is?
Yeah, she said that because that's where she's either that's where she's going, or she said that because that's where she wants to go. But like on the map, the little red circle, like that's what that is. I don't remember if she said it or if it was already there.
Where certain people are really focused on just rampant destruction and waging a
But I think she said it.
Yeah, it had to be after Wind Waker. I don't think it's after Wind Waker either, because Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks takes after Wind Waker. It could possibly be after Spirit Tracks.
To be completely honest, I could give two shits about when it takes place. I could care less. It's just, I'm sure it's going to have a good story and all.
Yeah, lore junkie wise, though, people want to know the timeline.
Why does that one have 72 HP?
Individual enemies, you can see how strong they are, and yeah, it looks like there's a serious one back there.
Yeah.
I don't think you may not be geared up to do that.
Not right now.
Give it a pass.
So yeah, I should.
Let's go. Let's go to the peak.
Yeah.
You can also see that she's got, once she marks that on her map, you can see it down on the mini map. So even if it's not specifically in the little radius of your immediate map, you'll at least have a beacon to go.
Oh, actually, since those guys are
Well, after the Toon Link games, yeah, Spirit Tracks would be the last Toon Link game.
She's got to get geared up. Chico is very cold right now.
He's cold.
Oh, now I don't care.
He's got clothes on.
Wait.
Yeah, that's it right there.
So I'm going to use the
skull.
Skull?
Go skull.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so
to be killed later.
So where are all the people? The people might be in like Hyrule Castle and towns and stuff. Like he's in nothing but wilderness right now.
I mean, when you play other Zelda games, there's no people just out and about.
Yeah, there's no people really out and about and stuff like that. And we might be. He said he's only exploring one section, so they might have houses in the wilderness stuff like the artwork and stuff like that.
You were a little further behind. Did they say like, well, did they show that if you don't like dress warmly that you'll actually hurt?
They didn't say it, but that's what it seemed like.
It seemed like it said something about dressing for warmth.
That's cool though. I like that.
You can do it.
Those look like shoes.
That's like the new form of like fire and water tunic and stuff. I guess.
White choo-choo jelly?
They're ice.
Lot of stuff in this game.
So they have choo-choos.
They already
they showed one earlier.
Have you ever made anything out of jelly? You gotta be able to make something out of it.
Okay, so enemies from the Wind Waker and Toon Link games are in here.
Choo-choos are in every game.
Maybe we could talk about
Not every game.
Yes, they are.
They're not Ocarina of
the
Time.
weather changes
Well,
and it
every
actually
other
affects
game.
They're not in Link to the
gameplay
Past.
itself.
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah,
are.
totally.
No, they're not.
Well, I mean, among other things,
Totally
it makes
are.
it so that
No.
Choo-choo? Yeah.
In a Link to the
totally in the
Past?
game.
Yeah.
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 Choo-choos are like a staple of the series.
Are you sure?
I'm positive
Maybe
on
not
that
A
one.
Link to the Past, but they're in like I know they're in every single 3D game. I know
They're all,
that
yeah,
much.
because they're in A Link Between Worlds too.
Except for maybe Ocarina of Time.
Aren't they?
Like,
They're
yeah,
not
they're
Ocarina
in-
of Time. They're not Majora's Mask.
It's dynamic in the sense
Um,
the time of day could affect how
Actually, that's the only two I could actually think of that they're not in.
elevations at night than it does during the day. So
Because they're in Twilight Princess. They're in Wind Waker, so that doesn't mean they're just from Wind Waker.
You're not going to be able to hit things, and every once in a while you're
Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Minish Cap, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Skyward Sword.
I don't remember Choo-Choos and Majora's
it's always
Mask.
something else to do.
This is their first appearance as Majora's
I'm not gonna wait
Mask.
for this weather to pass.
Do they show like what they look like?
It's got the artwork from Wind Waker on here.
So maybe
Jesus
we should come here
Christ.
later and just
Wait a minute, those were keys, Charles?
explore elsewhere.
If they're bats, they're keys.
They didn't. I just saw a giant block of ice. I thought that was a bird.
Everything in my path, unless I don't have the stamina to do it.
But then I started focusing on the choo-choo.
Oh, that's why.
Sticking a little bit to it.
They look nothing. I didn't know those were choo-choos.
when you're cresting.
That right there.
I have to get the
Oh.
They're all over the game. Yeah, they look nothing like the choo-choos.
They look
They're
different
not.
in like every game.
Yeah, but I never actually considered those choo-choos. I didn't know.
But it's so pretty. You see everything.
Because they don't like serve any kind of important function like the other ones.
That's in Minish Cap.
Yeah, I knew they were in Minish Cap.
Oh yeah.
And they're in Wind Waker, and I think they're in A Link to the Past. I think I
They're not in
remember
A
them
Link to the
now.
Past.
They're not in A Link to the Past.
No, I thought they were.
Enjoy it.
But they're more dominant in the Toon
the
Link
game
series. Is it?
So are we at the peak? Oh yeah, we are.
Oh,
Nice
it's
little
getting dark.
men here,
Maybe
there.
we'll go to
Wait, no, it says
hide.
search. You gotta grab something. There's something there.
Oh, literally, except for Majora's Mask, they're all in like the Toonie games.
What's around?
Oh man.
They're only in like the
This is the
Toonie
highest
games
peak.
I don't
besides
know why
Majora's
Twilight
Mask.
Princess isn't on this list because they're in Twilight Princess.
Higher stuff.
I know they
Twilight
are.
Princess too.
Yeah.
Didn't they have the electric ones in there too?
That's crazy to think about, actually. This
Ooh,
seems
that
like it
wasn't
should be
as
the highest
noticeable
point in the
before.
entire
What's
list.
they call them?
Definitely not.
That
Yeah, it's just everything's so vast.
What, the purple?
but the
like, it's way more noticeable at night.
That looks like Forces of Darkness or
purple
something like
stuff?
that. Yeah.
They didn't show it before. That's the first time seeing it.
Some illumination
Yeah.
marking locations. So there's some certain
Death Mountain's like sticking out like a
sights
sore
that are really
thumb though.
gonna
Like I
catch your
want it.
eye as you look over the horizon.
I know. I'm so distracted. by all
Okay,
this stuff
so
now.
these
All
aren't called
those-
chews
all
in
those
Twilight
shrines.
Princess, but I
Go to
thought those were
those.
chews. Because you can like get the scoop up
Oh
the jelly
yeah,
and
no,
everything.
yeah.
Waterfall over there, so I'm gonna try to go.
Yeah, so like I said, they're basically just.
Why
like
is she
Toonie
going
games.
away from the beacon?
And I can still consider Skyward
Yeah,
Sword a
this is
tuning
the
game,
equity
just
we
like
have
this
on the
one.
Demo on the floor, so folks who are here
I
are
mean,
going to
those
get to play
tuning
this.
games
It's
to
only
me.
folks who are
I
watching
mean,
this
like
are gonna
Ocarina of
get
Time and stuff like that's
Well,
more
if
like
you
they're
really want,
darker.
we'll play.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
That's a
this game could be
Stalfos.
dark. We don't know yet.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dark-ish.
Not like dark art style, but like the game is.
I'm
not
talking about
dark.
the art style, yeah.
Oh.
Like Ocarina of Time's and
Oh, God.
Majora's Mask art style is stupid dark. So is
Yeah,
Twilight
Twilight
Princess.
Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess too.
Necklace of
Wait.
teeth.
Is it high enough? Am I high enough?
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
just snowboarding.
Okay, so now that there's Chews and
That's right. That's
Oh
right.
wow! Actually,
Koroks
look at the moon over there. It's
and
come out.
Oh yeah.
well, Moblins were in past games, but it's actually starting to seem like
Yeah, that is a keys.
My buddy
the
Hill.
timeline for
Or not.
the
Yeah,
Wind
right there, you see him?
after Wind Waker.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
It's ice ones.
Seriously.
See, I
really
normally just
good.
wait in there with a sword, but you're actually.
So if it's
smart
not a
because
reboot,
you
then it
fight
could
Stalfos
possibly
and
be
the
a
sword generally knock their heads
sequel
off,
to
but then the
Spirit
head
Tracks,
survives
probably.
and goes and tries to find its body and put
And
it back
they
together.
can swap their heads.
I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
I don't.
Spirit Tracks doesn't take place in
Oh,
Hyrule.
wow.
It doesn't take place in Hyrule.
Sometimes their limbs will
It
still
really,
be moving
yeah,
as
it
they
doesn't.
move.
Wait,
Spirit
even at
Tracks
that
is-
time.
Spirit Tracks is a new continent.
So cool.
Yeah, because Hyrule's flooded anyway.
Yeah, I can
Still, even in Spirit Tracks, the storyline.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I see.
Like that's the whole point, like trying to get
I was
away.
wondering if you could take that
Yeah.
jump, actually, if it's
So
not-
no, it's not in the Wind Waker timeline either. So it's got to be a reboot, or it's still got to be a sequel. And it's a reboot. I'm starting to think it's more of a reboot now.
Calling out my cred.
Alright, well, I wasn't really paying attention to it earlier, but I think the clock is just 1 second per minute. Or 1 minute per second, whichever way you want to look at it.
No.
Because it skips by 5s every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's what it goes by 5. Yeah. So it looks like 1 second is 5 seconds. Huh?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With all your
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, boom.
The more you use them, the more you wear
On mine, it's like
Save your favorites for
1 second is 5 seconds. 1 second is like a lot longer than 1 Mississippi.
Look at that carefully placed chest right there.
do other things at the same time, like shoot an arrow.
Who puts a chest right
that
there?
That just invites more exploration and people to just
Well,
keep
there's your
trying.
fire
So
arrows.
it's super cool.
Yeah, I got fire arrows.
Oh, thanks. Spoiler.
So I know during the
Wow,
video we showed,
already
like,
they have
the
fire
day,
arrows though?
We showed like swimming. but I
So
can't
that's just
remember
like not even great mechanic? It's just like fire arrows, what you do.
Well, no, they don't have fire on them. The fire is like in the tip, and it looks like it explodes on contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's like some kind of, looks like a technology thing.
Yeah,
She was trying to light that tree on fire, though.
But I'm saying like it's just fire arrows. Like in the past games, like that was supposed to be something
That
hard
was a
to
magical thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like they just give it to you right off the bat. You know?
Well, he had to find them. I'm sure you could probably craft them.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Has taught us this.
Oh, yeah,
Check
that part looks
waterfalls.
super cold.
But like those arrows they showed in the trailer look like some kind of celestial.
No, those are a different thing entirely.
Yeah, that's like a different thing entirely. That's not even light arrows. Unless it is, and it just
It could be
changed
electric.
it. Electric?
Yeah. Like they had electricity on them when he shot those arrows in that first trailer.
Did they? Okay. That's probably a new thing now, because they never had that before.
Nice detour.
Shit, you just went into a cave.
This is
Nice.
actually a really
Soldier's
good drone. So, I mean, we were
broadsword?
talking about
Okay,
that
so you
earlier.
You just dumped the other one?
Little stuff everywhere.
Oh, no, you're
In a little
full.
looking crane that looks
And I'm
suspicious,
guessing the
sometimes you
swing
might find
speed and
awesome
everything, how
code
you
like this
handle
that
it's
has
different now.
Tons of treasure chests, but sometimes you
Oh,
might
can't
find
carry any
some
more
apples
melee
or some
weapons.
acorns or something
Yeah.
like that. But all of those things have value.
Get rid of
Like,
them
never-
sticks.
There's never
Oh,
a
he's
time
doing it
to
right
sort of
now.
look around and see something
Use it for
suspicious,
firewood
like, oh, why did I
or
go in this
something?
corner? There's just stuff everywhere. And it's
No, the sticks count
I'm
as
talking about all about it.
weapons,
So I'm
apparently.
probably going to some
Spike,
of the
Bokobo.
details of how you use
I
them.
love their weapons, bro. They just
Quite
keep
honestly,
this
sometimes in the middle of a hard battle, an apple
like
is
different
the
variety.
most valuable
I'm sure you
thing
can
in
craft
value.
stuff.
Like, 1 second, I have to eat this. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
it makes sense that they limit
More
it, though.
fire arrows. That's the last thing we need to do, Chico.
I hope you don't arrows don't take up.
You may be geared
They
up
did.
to.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
fire
sure they
arrows.
will, but like
Maybe I
only in
can
the
go back
quiver.
to the
Yeah.
treehouse and burn it. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
Wait, are you talking about the real treehouse?
Yeah, not our actual
No, not
treehouse.
Okay.
What I didn't notice right away is that they count the, like,
I'm wasting it.
God, she's rude.
What-
She's like, speaking of fire arrows, maybe I can go back to the treehouse and burn it.
That's probably the
Wow.
right weapon.
That's
to
a
use
chew?
to really
Yeah.
want to damage an enemy
Ice
that's
chew?
made out of ice. I would
Oh,
imagine
white
fire
chew.
arrows.
Yeah.
chew,
I
yeah.
thought it was an ice chew, but it's just white.
White chew.
Well, I mean, if it's going to be given an element, then yeah.
That's how Chico has to manage her resources. Do you really want to burn this thing?
Like, they're not called, like, electric or thunder chews, they're just called yellow chews, right?
Yeah.
So
No,
far,
I think there are
Can we
games that
double
call
check the
thunder
map?
chew,
Actually,
no?
oh yeah, no.
It might just be
I was
called
trying to
yellow.
remember where
I
you
think they're
said
just the
this.
color.
yellow chews use electricity. They're
Yes.
just
So
called
you-
yellow
you-
chews.
you
So maybe the white
read
ones
it
are
earlier,
ice.
Sam.
Yeah, it's
Can-
red, blue,
we saw
yellow,
Link jumping in the water earlier.
green.
That was
green.
And now
temperate
white.
water.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty
This
sure
is
it's
a
Purple?
frozen
Purple.
lake.
Purple, that's what it
You're
was.
gonna die.
And now this is new. They never had white before.
Get that apple. Or this thing.
Yeah, they do freeze them.
Yeah. So it's still called white, it's just they're
Oh, God.
pointed to the elements.
That was. Oh.
Oh, look
It's
at
only
it.
death and destruction
Why
when
don't
it
you-
comes to Chico.
There's your quarter.
Korok leaf?
Leaf out of it. That's good.
That's in Wind Waker. Of course, it was called Deku leaf, not
I
Korok
love
leaf.
playing with Chico. I actually watched her shoot a butterfly with an arrow once.
Wait, they brought a Wind
Really?
Waker
Yeah,
mechanic.
yeah.
If you swing it, it brings makes a gust of wind.
You're allowed to
So
do
I
that.
had to try it.
That's impressive.
This is starting
Oh,
to
that's
get-
what that was?
Yeah, you didn't read it?
No, I didn't really.
Yeah, it said if you swing it, it makes a gust of wind, just like the Deku leaf and Wind Waker.
Well, it's not surprising that they brought it back, because they, well,
You see trees. I mean,
Korok
you can
and then
shoot
the,
them.
the glider.
It is surprising because now there's a Korok, there's a Deku leaf. I mean, it's starting to look like the whole thing from the Wind Waker series.
And don't forget that just straight up, your glider is like the leaf.
Yeah.
Get his arm.
I will.
Actually, let's see if
Look
we,
at
if
that,
we
look
can
at
take a closer look at one of the arms once they're.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one in front
It
of
looks
you
like they're
there.
combining stuff from Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and
Ocarina of
Chico,
Time.
what I want you to do is take his arm and then beat him with it.
Yeah, because it's Temple of Time.
Oh, there,
I like that animation.
Oh, no. Oh, gross.
Which one?
With the like skull like picked up his head.
Oh.
So what are these enemies? So would these been considered Star Childs or?
Yeah, I think they're just Stalfos.
Bokoblin. Never mind.
Yeah, he said they were Stalfos earlier.
Yeah, these are just Stalfos.
Stalfos?
Yeah.
Pretty small, weak Stalfos.
Yeah, it says Bokoblin arm, but what's a Bokoblin then?
These things.
Well,
I'm guessing the Bokoblin are the goblins. That's what they are.
Maybe that's what they are because the dude earlier was like, oh, well, we got a Stalfos here, but that was way earlier.
He was probably
These are
joking.
skeletons, though.
No, he was probably joking because Stalfos were in Ocarina and all that.
And they were the big, like...
with swords and shields. They were huge skeletons.
They were like bodyguards without muscles.
Yeah, these look more like...
the skeletons that are in Ocarina of Time that are right outside the castle.
That's Stalchilds.
Stalchilds.
Yeah, I mean,
it says Bokoblin, but I thought Bokoblins weren't skeletons. I thought they were like...
They were probably skeleton Bokoblins.
Instead of being
Oh, okay. It doesn't say skeleton Bokoblin.
They literally had the same body.
Alright, you stop looking at the arm. It's weird.
That arm is
Pick it
pretty
up.
creepy.
That arm is still wriggling.
It's still wiggling in your arm.
That is cool.
Oh, you can use it as a weapon.
Yeah, you can use it as a weapon and then it's just sitting there like...
What the?
That's awesome. It's still moving on his back.
A little bit of time left. We'll see if we can.
So what was that about tickling buttholes, Jonathan?
Before we wrap up.
Chico's gonna mount. And then she's gonna.
It does kind of bother me that she's going further and further in the exact opposite direction of her destination. And
Doesn't bother me.
I want her to go there.
If she goes there, it's gonna like probably end the demo.
Yeah, I want her to keep exploring.
Well, if it ends the demo, then never
I want her to
mind.
get away from the snow though, because the other land's so much more beautiful.
That's right. You got a spare bow. That bow is better, anyways. They got better tech than you.
That's Bokoblin.
Oh, that's right. All this time she's been trying to upgrade her stuff so she can fight this thing.
This thing?
Good aim.
Oh, because it's got a higher health.
Yeah.
A little low.
Oh.
Everything else has 13 health, and that one has like 73 or 72 or something.
You shot back.
Her aim's
Like,
not that bad.
No, she's trying to set her on fire.
Oh.
And you saw how
Can
the
you
other
do
one...
that?
Yeah, the other one died from being burned.
I'm sure she needs to wait the whole thing or just end
She was saying that she wanted to burn the whole thing down.
You probably got to hit the little cloth parts then, probably.
Or it just
unless
doesn't
it's
do
just
it.
like a
We'll
chance
be right
thing.
back with some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm not trying to make. I can't even say what we're gonna do next, but do stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
So far, I'm loving it.
No, she was not already there. She was on top of a cliff and was literally a glide away from getting there, but she didn't go there. But anyway, she says she doesn't want to say what they're doing next, so let's just chill and wait.
And this is gonna be for the NX.
NX, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm definitely buying an NX now. Like this is gonna happen.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because it looks good either way, but I do
Yeah.
hope the NX is even better than the Wii U version.
I mean, I don't mind personally. Like, I'll get either version, but
it's fine the way it is. But if it looks even better on the NX, then shit.
You might as well get it from
the
the
only
NX.
reason I'm gonna get it on the NX is because I'm getting an NX,
and it's the same release.
Yeah, if I wasn't gonna get an X, I would be perfectly fine with just getting it on Wii U. But I'm
Me
a
too,
Nintendo
yeah.
fag, so I'm gonna get it on the NX. I mean, I'm going to get an NX.
That's like a game being on PS3 and PS4. So I mean,
As long as they're a different price though, I'm getting that Wii U version, but they're gonna be the same price.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
But if it's like a $20 less on Wii U, I'm like, hell yeah,
It's
I'm getting
for
it on Wii
people
U.
that don't
They're
wanna
not.
be getting
Well,
an
they're
NX.
never gonna make
No.
the game $40 on the Wii U.
No.
I mean, not till like
Not that game.
like
not
4
that
years
game.
later.
They will never make that game below $60. Not something like that.
I don't really even think there's been a game cheaper than $50 on the Wii U on launch.
Oh, there has been.
Like what?
Like
Like
Yoshi's
indie
Woolly World
games.
is only 40.
Oh.
Or no, I'm sorry, Yoshi's Woolly World was 50. There's been a couple.
Donkey Kong was 50.
Well, no, there's been a couple things that have been 40, typically third party, but there have been some first party
Wow,
Nintendo games that were
okay.
40 on release, just because they knew they weren't as full games, so they knew to set it at 40 instead of 50 or 60. I just can't remember which ones right now.
They have a new Zelda amiibo.
Which is what?
What? No, they don't.
Ruby Sakurai, explain.
Yeah.
Talking about new Zelda amiibo.
Ruby Sakurai, I think someone has been saying he thinks it's a sequel to Twilight Princess because of the amiibos or something like that.
Unless he's just speculating there's gonna be a new Zelda amiibo, which there will be because money.
No, he said, okay, cool, they have a new Zelda amiibo. Like, he's like saying they do. Like, I don't know.
Where this is?
That's Skyward Sword.
That's a custom. This is a fake image.
That's the one he was talking about.
This?
No, that's what he's talking.
That came out with Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's the one he was talking about in chat, though.
Oh, that's not new.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool.
Saw it on Twitter. Was it the Nintendo?
That's legit?
No, this is a custom right here.
All right, check the Twitter, Nintendo America. Oh, perfect.
Oh, Waluigi amiibo. Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
For what?
It's for Zelda, of course.
What the hell?
Yeah. Don't you see? It's Waluigi, and then Zelda's right there. It's Waluigi for Zelda confirmed.
All right, scroll up. Go to like click the time mark like 5 minutes ago.
I'm not convinced.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like the little 5M, because now you can see the response.
Next year, Santa will have Waluigi. No. At midnight. Oh, at midnight, because that's the TV show.
Yeah, I was about to say that has nothing to do with Zelda.
Jeez, that was the thing they did in 2015. Yeah, and then Nintendo of America responded to them from a year ago.
No, just another Lego lever.
Well, not a year ago.
It's not for Zelda.
That's awesome. Waluigi amiibo.
He's joking. He does this.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, of course, it's not gonna be a Waluigi amiibo in Zelda.
No, he's taking you seriously.
Like, I can understand what we did in the beginning. That was kind of
when you're
on our part.
I don't understand at all because your opening sentence was, "Oh, Waluigi amiibo,"
and he's like, "Oh, Nintendo like."
Clearly, that's for Zelda.
Clearly, that's for Zelda. They thought you were for real.
No, why would that be for Zelda?
Waluigi, Zelda. Not Zelda. This is Waluigi. Two different things, though. Like that's not
if Waluigi is in Zelda, I'm okay with that. Actually,
it's not gonna happen.
That would be great.
There's a Waluigi amiibo, but it has nothing to do with Zelda.
No, dude. You know how they have Malin and
whatchamacallit, Majora's Mask?
Yeah, and how they're like Mario and Luigi.
And Malin.
If they have like the Waluigi-esque character,
you gonna put it in Lon Ranch with the rest of the Mario looking characters?
No, he just be in the world just doing whatever. He just screams "Why" every 5 minutes.
Because of whatchamacallit.
He just go around scaring moblins.
No,
it would scare me. I would hit his ass with an arrow.
There needs to be a Waluigi mask, and you like put it on and scare moblins away,
and just walk around with a tennis racket, like.
I'm Sam.
My God.
What's up?
How's it going? Oh.
Bro, come on, really?
When Bay Arrives, Part 50.
I mean, we all know this, but like...
No, the entire series is retcon. That's one.
Dim Juds. Sorry, like, I'm mesmerized now.
I'm standing up here on Resurrection
Bruh,
Tower,
your back
and
don't
it's
hurt,
really
woman?
tall. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really tall. But that's great because it gives me a good vantage point for the entire Great Plateau, which is pretty, but that's not what we're here to look at. We're here to get some shrines. So,
she was smoking. Alright.
And this is Javier talking. This is the one that goes, really? Who cares about her butt? Dude,
This is going to be
when I can see it, I care.
This is just the starting area, but it's
he was talking about a video game girl, though.
I'm a known wanderer, so
a girl. Yeah, you were talking about Horizon. You were talking about the girl on Horizon. That's when you said that.
Lego.
Yeah.
Okay, more Zelda. Why? Because Lego Lover. This is all they're showing today. They're already done Pokemon.
Yeah.
All of today is gonna be Zelda from now on.
Can you send me a link on Twitter about a Zelda theory? Yeah, shoot me a Twitter link on Zelda about a Zelda theory. I'll check it out.
I'm not supposed to have this yet, but I do. So I'm gonna jump using my.
And if for some reason you don't know it, you can just at Goof Group and see the following.
Yeah, he knows it.
Okay, just making sure.
So satisfying. I'm gonna try and not
I don't know if they have like a bigger picture, but like this was her from last year.
Let's do this link. We're ready.
Dim titties confirmed.
Come on, I can make it. Almost. Okay, that's pretty close though. That's pretty good.
Oh, the Tara Strong looking chick?
We're gonna go and see what this shrine is all about.
This is from last year's.
Who cares?
No, 2 years ago.
Who cares about her breasts? It's just a part of her body. It's the best part about her body.
As far as why folks would want to hunt these out.
That's right. So I don't want to give too much away.
How I make
but
eye contact.
basically,
Wow.
If you beat
All
the
right.
challenges in the first
That's
shrines,
low.
Yeah.
You'll get something, which we'll see when we get in at the end of this shrine, and you can exchange that.
At least
for
my
a
excuse
paraglider,
for
which
liking
is
someone's
pretty
butt
bad
first is because I'm
you just
behind
play
him, but
around
come
with
on,
it.
dude.
But normally you're gonna have to actually go through the trials to get
I'm
it.
pretty sure you were saying
And
that
it's really
ass
hard.
when
Yeah,
she was
I'm not gonna
looking
spoil
towards the
anything for
camera.
anyone, but it plays a larger part in the other game, in the full game.
Well, with her, I never
Now,
said
finally
that ass,
entering the
but
shrine,
anyway.
I use my Sheikah Slate to
I'm talking about
verify
Horizon.
that I am
Oh.
the hero, so I'm gonna be able to get inside here.
And worth mentioning too, you just mentioned Force Run.
Alright, Ruby Sakurai is now saying they have 3 new Zelda amiibo. Alright, Ruby Sakurai, you have permission to post the links in the chat, and if you don't, he's a damn dirty liar.
To do in this game. We're just gonna take a look at the first couple here, but
because I'm not
there's
gonna
a lot.
look it up.
It's interesting actually thinking about how
Ronald Chandler. Yeah, dude, it's a
when
joke.
they first head out in the plateau,
I don't
depending
care
on
what's
which
on the
direction they
outside.
go,
Wait,
either.
I need to look at
these
your
might not be
screen
the
now.
first
Because,
two
You gotta learn to not take us seriously, dude.
oh, it just jumped in there. Never mind. Okay, that's fine.
Shenanigans do
It's
income.
just like you said, we're calling them the first 2 shrines. That's because they're the first 2 you probably should go to, but this game is really all about freedom and exploration. You can do anything pretty much in any order that you want, but
Actually, can we take a look kind of like up and around because it's such a
this
cool
is a
space.
really cool
So,
looking place.
something like this
It
is
really
optional.
pretty. All
What
kinds
did
of
it say?
shiny
It's probably
lights.
optional dungeon.
Actually, the
No, she did.
turret
She said it.
looks just like this.
I mean, that's
So
understandable. It's a big
gorgeous.
open world.
It recreated.
It's really cool
There's
they
the
did
link
with the
from the
constellation
game.
motif.
Looks
Oh,
like some
shit.
metal
I don't know if
slabs
that's
on the
real.
floor that I can't do.
That
anything
looks
with
real to
this
me.
one, But anybody who's been playing
Who
Zelda
posted it
knows
then?
if you see something
Amiibo
that looks like you
alerts.
should be able to
Yeah,
enter it,
probably.
Those
yes,
things are
but
called
you can't.
guardians, apparently.
Wait, you just wait. Now, what I just did is I found this
the Nintendo
little
UK
platform here, and I put my Sheikah
order.
Slate in it, and that's going to actually update my Sheikah Slate with a brand new rune ability. Rune abilities allow Link to do all kinds of different cool things,
e3.nintendo.com/amiibo/.
not just
I
in
tried
shrines,
that,
not
it
just in
didn't work.
dungeons, but all
Oh, you
around
did?
the world.
Like,
You
I'll
can
try to
solve
try it again. The
puzzles,
link
you
didn't
can
work
find
for me,
treasure
though.
chests, you can do all kinds of things. This one here we just got is the Magnesis rune, and just like it probably sounds, it's going to let us actually have a magnet-like ability. We're going to be able to pick up and interact
Well,
with
the actual
objects.
website itself isn't
So,
even
we're
loading,
gonna have
so.
some fun with this.
I gotta say, after seeing this, updating my
Apparently, there's
devices
supposed to be a
feels
Daisy
kinda
and Boom
lackluster,
Amiibo
honestly.
too.
Agreeing to a terms of service agreement just doesn't have the same
Boo.
flair as that.
Why don't you let me do stuff?
It's like the Sheikah Slate allowed you
Yep,
to
it's real.
enter here. Now you've
Why
got all these
put it up so
special
early?
powers.
Okay, so
It's
Link
like the
Archer,
multicast,
Guardian,
multicast.
and Link
I
Rider.
want to be able to put
Yep.
my phone down and just have
So
the
those
magic
things that were in the
just
Temple of Time were called
update
Guardians.
process
Yep.
happen.
As
That's
you can
cool
see
to know.
here, I've
Somebody
activated the
on
ability
Nintendo of
using
America's
L,
part put that up
and
too
I
early.
can kind of see the
Yeah.
things that highlight as yellow.
And
are
that's
the
the
things
Super
that I can
Mario
interact
amiibo.
with.
Oh,
Those
God.
Big metal
Oh,
slates
that's-
that I couldn't do anything with.
And I had all but the gold one!
Nothing.
Wait.
Power. Link is
You can't have that many!
You don't have,
So,
The only one I don't.
Rosalina?
No, they just came out. Those are new.
Oh, these are all new?
All those are new. The only one I don't have of the Mario Party line is Gold Mario.
Mayhem, we can
Those
do
are all of
this.
them.
Oh, I gotcha.
They just came out with all these, and they're coming out November 4th.
Get to like collecting, bitch.
Really cool looking shrine.
When Home Depot hires, fine.
Really
When Home Depot hires.
See,
I'm probably gonna start working there in a few days, if not a week.
wall of stones, but luckily one of them is made of metal, so
Waddle
it stands
dee.
no chance.
Those
against
have
my
been out.
Magnesis
No, I
rune.
know. It's just like I haven't
So
seen
that's what the
Waddle Dee
whole line looks
in a long time. I haven't seen Waddle
So
Dee.
using, like I said, I activated the ability with L, and
Dude,
I can
the Mario
actually
Party line is some of my favorite amiibo.
use the control stick
hello.
to
Like you're
move the
missing
thing that
this
I've
one.
grabbed around. And
I
I'm gonna.
was.
There's enemies
I'm
in
gonna
this
use
temple.
this metal block to block this guy's attack. This guy's actually really powerful.
Alright.
He
That
could
thing.
do
Is that like a
some
little
real damage
guardian?
to me.
Alright, Hobby, since I'm an asshole, what'd I miss?
I actually. Oh no! I need you.
She's
I'm not
using a
done with you.
magnet to move the
I'm gonna
metal
push you in the
block.
water.
She's pushing that enemy.
She's
Yeah,
pushing it.
you don't like that, do
She's
you?
totally
I'm
pushing
gonna
that
drop it on your
enemy.
face.
Why did
That's
she
what I
should totally
think of
push him
him.
off?
So that's what that was for.
She pushed him off.
It's interesting that that's what
Okay,
they
now I
do
can
with
look up
that
here.
enemy,
So
but
now I know what that's for because the magnet's been on that up D-pad the whole time.
She used it on that part,
And that's
on
what
that
this
stuff
game is
too.
all about. The
No, I
way
meant
to play
like
is
the
not
whole
playing.
time,
No,
this
I know,
whole demo,
yeah.
they've shown it and they've never showed what it was for.
Yeah, because they couldn't use it at that point.
Right.
So, again,
Come on.
Let's introduce those.
but that's not going to help.
Well, we saw it now.
Big gap. So,
Bless you.
We're
No,
gonna have to
he's
use our
that's
puzzle
Officer
solving
Zach's
abilities.
theory.
And again, I'm gonna lift up this metal slate and create a little bridge for myself. Oh, gently.
He's talking about the
gently.
theory of the timeline.
Boom.
I love it so much that like it's not like a put in place kind of thing. It still has like its own free physics.
Pass that by. Oh, no. Come to me, Shaja.
Exactly, like it does it. Hand holding, if you will. They don't. It's not like that for that.
You can just call
Okay, Officer Zach.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're behind. I forgot.
All right, Officer Zach. It's a video. I'm gonna watch it after.
Actually, one thing that folks might have been wondering,
I got it though. I see it.
that gap is
Zelda
maybe
Hyper
why
Crash
would
Hype?
you
Zelda,
find
duh.
that wall? Why is that a problem
Zelda
for us?
what?
But
Duh.
the structure of the shrines.
They said Zelda Hype or Crash Hype, and I said Zelda, duh.
We would be climbing everything. So a lot of these walls are really smooth, so Link
Bandicoot.
can't actually climb up.
Fuck Crash Bandicoot.
He's gonna have to. Hey, I told you to open. Stay open.
That was implied by you not even knowing what I meant by Crash.
I completely missed how you get this ability. It's called Magnetize?
No, she just had the magnet.
You have it.
They don't tell you how to get it. She just had it.
Okay.
They've been having it this whole time.
Yeah.
They just haven't used it.
Alright. And let's see what this is. This is apparently what the whole point of it this was. And this is an optional
He's been watching me cause mayhem with this room this
I
whole
mean,
time.
it might not be optional, but
No, she said it was.
just it was
They said trials like this throughout the game are optional.
Okay.
Opened everything, destroyed
Which is pretty cool.
everything.
Broke his pet robot thing.
Like it's not a dungeon. It's just a.
Wait.
He's just been waiting for someone to cause mayhem. It's so lonely in here.
They said Oman out.
Dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon.
Probably any entertainment at that point.
He looks gorgeous though. He clearly moisturizes. Let's be real.
I'm actually glad that
But
yours is
now
delayed because if we miss, we
telling
can
me
just
that he wants
glance.
to set up this trial basically, and to reward me for solving it, not only do I get this cool
He was like, he
magnesis
looks gorgeous, he
room,
clearly
he's actually going to
moisturizes.
give me a spirit orb.
Please
The
accept
spirit
this
orb,
spirit
if I
orb.
collect 4 of them, it's what I
Okay,
can
so the
exchange
goddess
to the old man
Hyla
for the
is already a
paraglider,
thing
which
now,
I already
so-
have. Bwahaha.
Yeah, we cover the visuals, you cover the audio because we can't hear shit even when we're quiet.
Okay, so wait.
So Kaylee,
Link looked a little bit untrustworthy.
Some of
He's
courage
like,
given
what is
those who
this?
have
it's not every day.
What does that do?
Not every day you have a spirit orb absorbed into you.
Seriously, I'm impressed.
Challenges
with
of a
how
shrine, so
this
there's more than
guy
one shrine in the
has this
game.
Pose master.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's
Seriously
multiple.
dedicated
They
in his yoga stance.
multiple optional ones.
So we won't know what these things
developers
actually
did to
do
really build the
until
atmosphere in
the
the
game
shrine
comes
is
out, probably.
Amazing. There's just such
Unless
a,
they decide to show.
especially when you go into the view, you feel it.
Oh yeah, it feels very mystical and very magical.
And now we get to
You
go
never know what's
outside
gonna
and
happen.
cause some mayhem with the magnesis room.
You know me so well, Sam.
Well, now we've got it.
Old
we
man
should
amiibo.
try it out and see what
It's
it's all
true.
about.
It would be a disservice to the magnesis room to not cause intense mayhem to everyone who crosses our path.
Seems fair.
Let's do just that. All right. So now I've exited the shrine, but I'm a new Link. I've got new abilities.
So these boxes actually look really similar to a segment that Chico just
I kind of
did,
like his
and,
new clothes
before she
compared to
could open
the
it,
standard
but
green tunic.
Audrey's actually gonna
He's probably
has
going
the
to get his
skill now
green
to
tunic. They're not leaving
check
that
out
out.
what's inside.
Yeah, and I can see
I
all these
honestly
different
don't care
things that I
if he
can
gets it or
interact
not.
with.
Yeah, but he
Well,
will.
as
They're not
we
leaving the green
mentioned
tunic. It's too
earlier, these
iconic.
Well,
sh-
it seems like it'll
abilities
just
are
be
not
another
just for
outfit,
shrines,
basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be
they're the
optional
whole
though.
game.
But it's probably gonna be like
Shrines,
some kind of
dungeons, the
legendary
walls at
outfits where it gives
large.
more stat boosts.
Yeah.
Treasure.
It's gonna have more
For
stat
treasure.
boosts and stuff.
You'll
probably.
probably get it right
Fun
before or
treasure
after you
chest,
find
some
the
treasure
Master Sword.
fishing, you know, doing
I
what
mean,
I do.
maybe.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it's
this type
not
of
linear, so
It's the best
you
type
might
of
not even
fishing,
get it.
really.
Period. If you miss
I'm
it.
interested in thinking
Who knows?
earlier
It might
on
be
when I
optional. It might be one of
walked
those
by this
just a
little
legendary
cafe, I
item
really
you can
thought
collect in
nothing
the
of
game.
it.
It
So
might be
you
just
have
super
this
hard to
room,
get.
and you
Like
activate it
weapons.
and you actually
They
take
might
a
have
look down
legendary
the bottom,
weapons.
You realize there's stuff hidden all over the place.
It's a whole new way to look at the world.
Yeah, no kidding. There's like 5 or
And
6
now,
things in this
you're
one
not
little
treasure.
link.
Get out of my face. I don't need you.
Or pond, whatever you want to call it.
Okay,
That was
so
cruel. I'm sorry.
she
But it's actually
already
pretty.
had
It's
the
really
magnet,
decorative, like it was maybe a
but it
piece
seems
of
she's
architecture at
implying
one
that
point.
this is where
Pretty.
you're actually supposed to
I was
get
harsh
it.
on it.
I love the art style.
Oh.
Because before, she was saying maybe you didn't notice there were treasure chests in the water, and if there were, you couldn't get them until you have the
It's
magnet.
really, really beautiful, and everything.
What
is
if you
so
get the
alive.
magnet
So,
from this place
should
instead of the
probably
little
head on to
shrine
the
No,
thing?
that's what she's saying. Like you,
First,
she kind of
I'm gonna
implied
grab-
it. She didn't
I'm
say
gonna
it
grab a
though.
toy. I could grab one of these boxes, but I have
'Cause
a
that
little
makes it
friend here.
way better.
Well, actually, should we open up the boxes?
Ooh,
She's gonna go to another shrine.
that's a good point. Okay, you've convinced me. Whatcha?
Smashy, smashy.
Ooh, treasure. See,
That could become
nice.
handy.
Prime mistake. See, Sam was right, as she often is.
Like,
so,
do you remember
Teresa
Skyward
mentioned
Sword
that
demo?
earlier, and I felt bad that we weren't able to show this off
because like they were doing the temple where you got the beetle, but you already had the beetle. So when you unlock the beetle, they actually gave you the beetle upgrade instead, just because the way the game was scripted. So maybe they took that out for this demo specifically to keep you guessing.
So many times you're like, oh, you found this thing, and they're like, what thing? You're like, oh, now we got to talk about
Super
what we
Mario
found.
Color Smash coming
so easy to
October
miss
7th.
things, but then
Color
hopefully
trash.
somebody else will hook you up with the information.
Little Dragon 7X, we're trying to. That's what we're discussing. Like she implied that you get the magnet from there, but she didn't really say that. All she said was that it was optional, and they've been having the magnets since. No, that can't be where you get it because well maybe you get it at the beginning of the dungeon.
Okay, Flabby Pizza Nugget. He said Wolf Link Amiibo puts Wolf Link in the game to help hunt.
Where'd you hear that from?
Where? First of all, where'd you hear that? Two, that's not gonna happen because it's a completely another game.
Well, no, I could see it happen.
They could put a wolf friend.
Maybe.
A wolf friend, but not Wolf Link. I don't see that happening.
Then again, you can't say that because the first thing they showed in this game was the Temple of Time.
I deserved that. That's
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, if you can show your sources, I'll believe you.
Yeah, I mean, I would like a source, but the Temple of Time means nothing. That's always been a part of a lot of Zelda games.
Well, think of it like Unchained Key, how they bring all the stuff from the future, so to speak.
No, it still doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything, but I'm saying hypothetically you can't rule it out.
You can't go back. That would mean that Twilight Princess is part of the timeline. If this is a reboot,
it's just like a feature they just put in the game.
No, what I'm saying,
it could be completely optional.
No, by what he's saying, though, he would be thinking he could go back in time and meet Wolf Link and bring him back.
No. What I meant was like literally like Unchained Key, where you use some kind of ability of sorts or like one of your tools, but it just so happens that you're calling an ally from another time. Like,
you're talking about like the Mickey badges and stuff
exactly.
like that. No, they're not gonna do that here.
I feel really bad about harping on the call.
Like, I doubt it.
Amiibo-wise, maybe.
In the Great Plateau area, so they get a lot of my anger. But it's
shows
not
they got tablet and stone.
We might be receiving
Alright.
okay.
I'll just buy it because I was not paying attention at the beginning. I just saw her using the magnet.
I was thinking of a different person at the beginning. I was looking up that other trailer.
Oh, okay.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to part what?
It's
okay.
not just
Sorry.
the problems that you get to. We can leave him alone for a little. Yes, give him a bit of a break.
Alright, so now
Well, there's your problem. It's an IGN link.
the second shrine.
Which link?
I don't know. I didn't see no link.
Big labyrinth, and as you can see
I
there,
read it on IGN.com. I don't know if you can trust IGN though. No.
Oh, you can trust IGN.
I don't trust IGN.
You can trust IGN. You just can't trust their ratings.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't trust. I mean, links, yeah, but I don't trust their ratings and stuff like that. And I don't even use IGN as a source for anything. I just don't use them.
I mean, I tend to use them because sometimes they get stuff faster. Because people see IGN and they're just like, hey, press
I mean, people even have like a joke about them IGN ignorant.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, IGN is ignorant, not fake.
One of the great things about this game is that there are numerous ways to go about everything.
Oh, okay. Looks like some Guardians are still active, so.
Stupidest way possible.
It's not stupid.
Solve everything.
It's challenging.
It's what I do.
You're not a gamer if you don't try to make it difficult
Dude.
for yourself.
Jesus!
Do you see his hearts on top left?
Yeah.
Why does he have so many? Is that because of the clothes?
No, she ate something and it went up.
Oh. What did she eat?
She made something earlier.
Oh.
Like a shish kebab thing.
So she's totally using that thing to break the thing. Yeah, that's cool.
The rocks are gone.
The rocks are gone.
And now she's only got the 3.
Everything's on fire.
I'm not scared. I'm just
Yeah.
hurrying. I'm in a hurry.
Shrine Jabez.
But what did she mix? Did you remember? Or did they not show?
Miss what?
Did mix, not miss.
Oh no, they didn't show that. She just had it.
So let's get
Okay.
Like she says she made it earlier, like off screen.
The Wolf Link amiibo summons Wolf Link to attack enemies. Again, where did you read this?
Give you trouble.
I mean, they read it on IGN.
I mean, fine. Well, post IGN link then.
You can set your own difficulty
Watch that stream,
level.
Kyle.
you could actually try and defeat that guy. Maybe you'll be able to, but it's probably a better idea to go get more hearts, get better equipment. But it's really your choice if you want to try and tackle the more difficult enemies or wait until you're better prepared. So it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I kind of made the mistake when I first started playing of just feeling so like carried by the spirit of adventure that I had my stick and I ran off into the distance, and I ran into those when I was not at all prepared. It didn't go well.
I think we all did that.
I learned a lesson, though. Very valuable life lesson.
Learn from our mistake, people. Okay, we hear another mysterious voice. Dude, we know.
You know
we're
what?
Gonna do the thing and get
IGN
the thing.
has more
Don't worry
content
about
than
it.
on screens.
Because Link wants the
They
thing.
do pre-stuff with like Reggie and that kind of stuff.
So, here's another
It says Wolf Link can be scanned into
This
Breath of the Wild once
It's
per
gonna
day.
give us the bomb
But it
rune.
does summon Wolf Link to like
As
attack.
you might imagine, it lets us blow stuff
So yeah,
up.
it's just a little function thing. It's
Okay,
not-
so alright.
It doesn't change the story. or anything.
See, I wish somebody would have did that like a little earlier and been like post a link or something.
They just put IGN. They didn't take the actual article and post it.
Progress in the game. It's gonna
If
get
you
a
guys
lot
have
complicated.
actual news for us, you are allowed to post links. Like you see, just another Lego lover. She posted that link. You can post links if it's relevant. Like if it's about Zelda news, feel free to say
Was that
what.
like confirmed or was that a rumor though? Because just because
It's confirmed because it's on IGN. They're probably interviewing them offside right now.
Okay, cool. Flaming Narwhal, no, that's the source then, yeah. If it was confirmed, then it's a thing. But yeah, I'd rather people post links than just saying stuff, because I would still consider that speculation until I actually see it from my eyes.
Alright, well, MK Darky, I full-heartedly doubt that, but again, post links.
No, Excite, that does not mean it's a sequel.
And there's no limit.
It's just an amiibo functionality. It has nothing to do with the story
Yeah, that's what I was
whatsoever.
saying.
Like,
It's like something to do.
Again, it has nothing to do with the lore or the story of the game at all. It's a
Like,
functionality.
There's two options. Either one, it's a functionality that with literally no meaning, it's just thanks for supporting us and buying something, here you get something out of it. Or B, it's that small little tidbit where you just take stuff from other games because they're connected and that's it.
Yeah, just another Lego lover. We already looked it up. We don't need confirmation again.
It's very similar to the BMOs of past games.
Might be a little
But for anybody else in chat that wanted it, he just posted a link.
I don't think my spherical bomb is going to do so well here, so I actually changed to a cubic bomb, and I'm going to just get out of the way here.
You've got to be kidding me.
I want that to
She's gonna
blow
blow
up
herself
that wall,
up.
and I don't want to be anywhere near it when that happens.
There's like no
Unless she
sign
gets
of the
off.
bomb's about to blow up or
I
anything.
better
though.
No, it's be detonated.
Link is peckish.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
It's
from low
interesting looking at the two
detonation.
shrines
That's cool.
that we're checking out here.
It's a crazy
They're
bomb.
fairly puzzle focused.
Both of
but
them are
that's not
remote,
always
like
gonna be
the
case
circle
for
one and
many
the square.
shrines. You might find some that are more combat
It's just
focused,
so crazy bomb.
some that are
He's not lying.
larger as well.
In the Mario Party?
Now,
At E3 today,
Oh, for
Nintendo
3DS, I don't care.
here, yeah.
announced a new Mario Party heading to 3DS on November 4th. That's why they've got all the new amiibo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Star Rush features new gameplay changes to make it more playable friendly, including all players.
It's gonna
with-
catapult it.
All theme parks should have explosives.
And actually in the distance there we can see
Oh, look at that. I see what it is. I like that aspect right there. That's a cool mechanic. They catapulted it and boom.
So I really love this part. I'm gonna jump up here.
I
And
hate
you
it.
mentioned theme
Hate
park.
what?
We're
Hate
about
what?
to go for a
Was it
ride.
Mario Party on 3DS?
No, I hate the Mario Party itself.
Success.
The Mario Party?
No, I hate the game itself, not the fact that it's on 3DS. I hate the game itself, just based on the
Why?
description.
What's on it? What's
Star Rush, the name of the game, features new gameplay changes to make it more portable friendly, including all players moving at once rather than having to wait for their turn.
What?
So it's literally 9 and 10, and not to mention Island Tour took that out, and then it was stupid.
That sounds gross.
It's Mario Party 10 3DS, basically.
That sounds gross.
Star Wars features a new gameplay change to make it more portable friendly. That's not why Island Tour sucked.
It's really cool having all these sacred sites all over the world.
That's disgusting.
If they think we didn't like Island Tour because it was different than 9,
that we see in the shrines
they're
here.
stupid. They're actually stupid.
And you look up in
Portable
the sky. I've
friendly.
been trying to figure out whether or not I can find those same constellations up in the sky, but you get a really beautiful look at the stars. if you get a
They
good
are
eye.
actually dumb.
It's gorgeous when it changes from day to night and the different
I'm kind of
lights.
salty
So,
now.
We finally made
That's
it
terrible.
to the end here.
Why would you do
I'm
that?
sorry about blowing up your home. I didn't mean to. I think he understands, though. He's an understanding guy.
He's got that smirk on his face, like, I know if you.
Now I'm upset because I missed this entire area just because of that bullshit.
She just went through the shrine and basically...
You didn't really miss much.
Yeah, going through puzzles and stuff leading up to another monk.
I would have preferred that than...
I do want to know how these monks are just like chilling here all the time.
Like, do they not... we don't want to go on a linear track from square one to the last square and be done who has the most mini stars. We don't want that.
These monks will remind me of the Crypt Keeper, actually.
They're just gonna be a little spring
They are
of things
old
to
as
do
dust.
on your experience. But
She
yes,
said there's
there
over
are
100 shrines.
dungeons in the sense that
What?
Zelda fans
That means
are
there's
used
over
to.
100 monks.
Alright, we got our
What is up with them just chilling in the middle of nowhere
So
without
this is-
food and stuff?
Close to running out of time, but is there anything you want to try to
And she
bomb
said
down
there's
on
also
Alpha
just
Road
normal
before we
dungeons
wrap
as well.
So
Well, of course,
I
yeah.
That's
used
cool.
myself
So if there's
to
over 100
blow up
dungeons,
that
over
wall,
100
but
script
if I
orbs.
hadn't, I could have
Yeah.
actually bombed that wall
So
and have an
I'm
easy
sure
way
they
out.
serve some kind of
I wonder
function.
if we should try rolling some bombs down some hills.
Ooh, see,
Zelda
that's
looks
always
like
a good idea.
Metroid.
Try
What?
where Chico did succeed at rolling at some Bokoblin camps.
You know I'm always
Oh.
game to blow up Bokoblin. Oh, they're
hi.
scary. No, should I? I should. Yes.
Nice.
I just blew them up. It gave me more
8-bit
joy
mirror,
than
it doesn't matter if another Mario Party was good. Mario Party was good up till 8.
Okay, so these things do come out at night. And they serve literally the same exact thing as a Stout Child from Ocarina of
Hey,
Time.
buddy. Let's be friends.
Ocarina of Time did the same
Oh,
thing.
You, I don't want to be
Stout
your
Child
friend.
did the same
You're
exact
not
thing.
very
They're just not
bombable.
Stout Child, apparently.
Well,
The skeleton
as you are wrapping
Bokoblins.
this up,
I would still
think that's
consider
all the
that
time we've got,
Stout
so,
Child.
thank you so much, both of you, for coming by and checking
The
out
only way I'll
friends.
play the new Mario
So
Party
we're
is if
going to
Nintendo sends it to me.
In a few minutes, we're going to be coming back with a look
Wait,
at weapons and
I've
combat
been looking at this and
detail, so
kind of
we'll be
didn't
right
pay
back.
attention,
Don't
but
go
like,
anywhere. Thanks for watching.
you don't have to collect bombs. They just respawn. That's
Yeah, they're
awesome.
energy based, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a good.
That was kind of
I
cool.
hated collecting bombs.
I never...
And you can only use, like, they're kind of slow to,
Well, I get that.
cool
but
down.
I'm okay with that. Now I don't have to sit there and.
And
like,
there's different radiuses because you can use a regular circular bomb or a cube bomb to blow up certain things in a
Okay,
certain way.
I'm going to read off this excellent
It's
theory
getting-
on the timeline now.
It's getting dark in here.
Return of the First Link.
You're getting dark in here.
I am. I look red.
There's a little theory that this is a sequel to... Let's go to it.
Thank you.
Look how bright it is in the distance and how it's just black overhead. Oh my god, you can see it in the... Oh my god, never mind.
See what?
Look at the webcam.
Looks fine. Oh. Turn it back on though.
Okay, I gotta step up.
I don't want it on.
I can't hear this. I want to see what this guy said. Real quick.
Oh yeah, the eShop sale started today. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, what's on
Thanks for
that?
reminding. Oh, let's check it out.
Just general.
I'm having the chats. I've been even looking at them.
Shop summer sale.
Or do you want to just well, I was gonna say you can pull it up on the Wii U, but Sega sale, Mutant Mods, price drop. It should have been on the. It should be on the front page actually. Because that was like a thing with the whole E3 page. I don't know if the E3 page is still up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it is. It just looks different. There it is. Sale.
Yeah, because that's where we got the amiibos from. Remember?
Yeah, sale.
Well, 40% off all the Zelda games. It looks like.
Select digital games. Some of the games. Let's see. When
It's the Pokemon and Zelda games.
No, but this could be more. I didn't scroll down all the way yet. Minish Cap is 4. I might buy Minish Cap. I already played it, but I'll probably get that. And then these are on sale. Smash is on sale. MH4 shit. Other shit. No, this wasn't too bad shit. That's a pretty good game. Ooh, Crosszone. No, I don't want to pay that much for it.
Smash Wii U.
Smash U is on sale.
It's only $39.
That's surprising that it's less than Splatoon. Wow.
It's $20 off.
Fast Racing Neo's on sale. Shantae, Mutant Mods, Rainbow Curse. Don't care. Oh look, Paper Mario's on sale for $6.
Wait, who was that guy in a white hat in the room you were just in?
That was Kyle.
That was Kyle. We are Goof Group. Subscribe to us on YouTube. That is my new main channel. I'm not really uploading to Blah Blah LPs anymore. If I do, it's gonna be like updates and like little bitty things. But as far as Let's Plays, I'm moving to Goof Group from now on. 3 videos a day, every day, and sometimes live streams.
So I guess not a bad sale.
Wait, Pokemon trading card game? Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, it's not a bad sale. Surprised that a lot of this is first party stuff because they like never put their first party stuff on sale.
In that much.
Well, yeah, for that much too. But I mean, I'm trying to move some stuff. That's good.
Yeah, that was kind of a waste of time. That theory was exactly what I said, except I said more.
Which part? Give me the Spark Notes version.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Never
to
mind.
Nintendo
Fuck
Treehouse
you.
Live.
Never mind.
I'm here with Audrey and
It took too long to watch a video that had a specific time.
Okay, well, if Officer Zach is here still, type something so I'll know.
Jesus, it looks like it's going
Before you go to a
further
serious
behind now.
battle, you always want to make sure you have enough
God,
stuff.
loud.
So I'm going to rate
I'm
this
trying to
somebody's
refresh
house.
it.
Right here.
You're gonna steal his
Shit, I
stuff.
can't
Let's
because
see.
F5.
I'm at the pop. Oh, it worked like
You're
that?
gonna return it
Yes,
later.
I will return
Give
them.
it back.
If I don't break them.
You're welcome. I had to learn that, so.
Yes.
Good, you're only like 5 seconds behind now. Actually, wait.
At least I will be.
No, you're ahead.
What?
You're a second ahead now.
Doing not breaking their race. Okay, I'm a bad
Because you
guy.
refreshed.
Okay, Officer Zach, you're here still. Okay, cool. That theory that you sent me, that's exactly what I said. Except I said more, like the whole thinking it's a sequel to Skyward Sword because that's the first Link and he got resurrected to save the land that they settled. And because Hyrule went to shit, like, yeah, I already said that, but I'm starting to believe that's not it.
Are they saying something?
What you're doing and what kind of enemies you're
No,
facing.
it's anything important.
Okay. Wait. My Nintendo is that new,
Rewards.
I think I signed up for
It's
that.
the replacement to Club Nintendo.
Well, someone said that my Nintendo users get an additional 10% off.
Additional 10% off.
Like apparently whatever the price is that they got the sale on, my Nintendo users get an additional 10% off.
I knew you were supposed to get extra points for this sale, but I didn't think you were gonna get 10% off.
What's this that he just linked? New legendary forms? Just sent the link.
No way.
New legendary forms for what?
The legendaries, just in Sun and Moon.
Oh, Sun and Moon?
How the axe moves. So this one's heavier, so movement is
Full moon phase and radiant sun phase?
and then, but the attack range is bigger, so it's
Nothing has been said yet, but this is what they look like.
Oh, really? You're hungry now.
This is cool.
Okay.
They literally, dude, he literally looks like the cover of the game thing. Full moon
See,
phase.
in case y'all didn't notice it earlier, but I need to. It won't go down, but like, when she eats, she normally only had 3 hearts, but when she ate, it brought the yellow ones.
What did she eat?
What did
She made a shish kebab. It's the same thing as last time.
Okay.
So was it like just a special food?
No, she made it, but she made it off screen.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying though, like that's normal food wouldn't do that.
Right.
No, normal food would
It's
not do that.
It's crafted food that
It's-
might do it. Like
like-
different food would like provide a unique effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
But those
It's
4
overkill.
hearts, yeah, they don't stay.
Right, it's
Once you lose-
overkill.
yeah,
Like
once you
seared
lose them, they're
steak,
go-
she just cooks seared steak.
Yeah.
It does a health and a half.
But once you lose those yellow hearts,
They're gone, right.
That's true. They were
Okay.
gonna waste it.
That's pretty cool though. I like that.
That's like in Monster Hunter.
Yep.
So I'm assuming if you would eat it, if you only had like 1 heart, it would only go like 2 over or
Yeah,
something.
but in Monster Hunter, all food gives you an overheal.
Yeah, well, in Monster Hunter, there's still a limit.
I mean, there's a limit, but it does health and stamina.
Yeah, well, no, not food.
No, not food.
I have little kids at home too.
I
Yes.
think I knocked the webcam
But you can
over.
raise over. You can get your both bars up.
Yeah.
It seems
Why
like a
would you
good
do that?
idea. Shooting some.
Probably.
She even commented, she's like, this seems like a good idea. I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Are they
Okay,
coming after me?
that's
Great.
Unless you can catch them.
She is whacking the bees though, like
And they are attacking in unison, and there goes a quarter of her overheal.
that's okay. It's just
Good
a
job.
Oh, but now she can get the...
Yeah,
Yes.
bee honey.
And I
It heals 2 hearts.
And it's probably better for something.
And get some
treasure.
She could probably use that to
so
make
I'm just
something
using
too.
the two-handed sword
Dipping
now,
sauce.
So
arrows.
even just the sword, there's like a one-handed.
Okay.
That's in Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But the fact that you just pick it up, like everything else.
That's just weird, though.
won't be
You're
able
just
to use
picking
the
up
seal,
these arrows, though.
So you can't kind of protect yourself.
I kind of like that, and I kind of dislike it.
I kind of like it, and I kind of dislike it.
I sacrifice.
I know,
I feel
remember
like you
how
should only be able to
before-
craft that.
Well, no, the thing is with normal arrows in other games, couldn't you pick up better arrows once you unlock them?
No, you get like, okay, let's say like Ocarina of Time, for example. Whenever you're done with the water temple, you shoot an arrow into the sun, and then it gives you the magic of fire that you attach to your arrows, your regular arrows.
What it is about the bomb arrows, though, in Twilight Princess, you use regular arrows, but you gotta key bombs onto them, so it makes those arrows into bomb arrows.
I don't mind this.
I like that they're just out and about, and you can use any of them at any time. But at the same time, like, there's pros and cons to it, but
For one, it's
if
not
it,
as realistic.
There are lots of other enemies
but
to mess with in the world at large.
it negates the option of like only just infinite arrows and then using whatever tools you have just to upgrade it later.
I like this sneaking.
Purple, like a gaze moving. That's a sound gaze. So when I move
Like it,
around, I
point
make
is
noise
it works,
that
but it's different,
moves
and we gotta
a
get
lot
used to
more.
it.
And if I
Oh, I'm already
walk
used to it.
around just like this,
I
it
mean,
makes
you know what I mean.
bigger movement. Oh, I moved too close.
What? He's just like,
That's
oh, what was that?
suspicious.
Like, he didn't see you.
Don't notice me.
The grass is not that tall.
So I'm now crouching down, trying to be a little more sneaky. And there's another
Yeah, you're
innocent
crawling like a
goblins,
lion,
you know,
dude.
enjoying their.
Ronald, I'm upset
They
too.
will come after me, so no, they're not people.
Because
They're horrible
every
things.
year since like 2013, they've had Best Buy demos for E3, but they're not doing one this year.
This is another way to use a honeybee. They're
At least not that I know
naked,
of.
So when they see the bees,
It just,
actually go
yeah,
after
see,
them,
I
and they
agree. It
don't
just
like
feels like
it.
it's
So when
not
they
as
see the
challenging. It would be more
they
fitting if you had to
actually
make
go
them,
after
but I guess it's cool. It's just
I'm a little
there.
busy right now.
I feel it'd be better if you had to make them, though. Yeah, it would give it a sense of you being able to earn it. You're not really earning it.
Well, I feel like you could probably do both.
You probably can still make them. Like when you pick up like 5 bomb arrows, like that's nothing. Like you won't exactly know where to pick them up. So crafting them, you might be able to craft bigger sets and stuff too. It's a sure way of getting bomb arrows.
Number of weapons in your slots. You can only have limited number of weapons in your slots. Like just now, like I already have enough. Trying to pick it up. Like
Give me a moment while I try to mute this, but I gotta inch my age first.
Decide, do I want to keep the one I have, or do I just swap it to the one I just found?
Thank
and
you.
get the another one. And of
Sorry
course,
about that.
pick up the-
I should pick up the Boku shield. It's
The
weaker.
cool thing is when you find a new weapon,
They had
too,
the
you
arrow
can
pointing
immediately
down in
see what the
red.
new stats are. So you can kind of decide on the fly, is this better, is this worse, do I leave it, do I grab it, so.
Okay. And also at nighttime,
Square Enix
daytime and
didn't
nighttime,
start.
the web, sorry, the
Kyle,
Time
you
is it?
should have went to
Oh,
E3.
they are starting.
You would have gotten to play the new
Square Enix
Zelda.
is starting right now.
So
Because remember, we didn't know how long they were going to be doing Zelda for.
And they did longer than expected.
Yeah.
It looks like
And
it
I'm personally still enjoying
well,
it.
we were
Well, like I said, I was going to just be doing this and with Square Enix. So go check what Square Enix's first thing is if you
Install the
want.
problem.
But also Zach, nah. Not. I mean, I'm okay with waiting till the game comes out to play.
the other guy was waiting for the other guys to lose his head, so he just.
I mean, I got to test out like VR before it like actually comes out, so I mean that's pretty cool.
Anything to hurt you.
I'll let you know if they say anything
I know.
about it.
That's your favorite.
This is my favorite. I'm gonna make her equip it at some point.
I mean, I'd rather keep streaming Zelda and Switch if Square Enix shows something important.
Oh, he lost his
Well, Kingdom
head.
Hearts isn't until like 6 o'clock, you know.
Well, not even just Kingdom Hearts. Like they got.
Let me get you that hand crawling across the ground.
Don't they have like Dragon's Quest, Final Fantasy, and shit like that? They're starting with Final Fantasy.
They have Dragon Quest Builders, which I do not care about. They have Final
that.
Fantasy 15, which I do care
That
about.
starts it.
I know, but I mean, I've seen plenty of
I think they just started the stream. I don't think they're actually doing anything until 3 our time.
Do you guys think that VR is overrated?
I mean, sometimes.
Well, what's it rated? I mean, let's be literal about the word overrated.
Try to see if there's any more enemies.
Now's a good
Kinda
time to equip the
and
arm.
kinda not.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I think it's over
Throw
focus.
quick.
I mean, it's not even out yet, and we haven't seen a full extent to it. I mean, It's just like test demos and stuff like that. I mean, it ain't. There could be way more to it too.
It's all wiggly and grabby. Yep.
I would just keep patience.
I mean, VR is pretty much the future in a sense.
Big fan of Link, you know.
But
I mean, at one point in time, 3D was the future, and then it failed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 3D
Go about
TVs
your
and everything.
business.
So,
So there's another Bokoblin camp. This one looks a little bit
VR
different.
could fail. I don't know.
VR could come out and it could
it's funny you
fail,
say
yeah.
that when we got a 4K 3D
Not
in the other
everybody,
room.
not everybody wants VR.
It's a 4K 3D 240 hertz.
Yeah, not everybody wants VR though. So I mean, it's more of like if it comes out and it's
There's a 3D mode. It came with 2 glasses, and we didn't steal IMAX 3D. So.
So we're gonna get a good look at.
That's why I'm saying.
Do
Like,
they even work?
that's why I did the sarcastic. It's 3D glasses.
Wait.
This is all it is.
Oh, okay.
Dino
Not the red
Saturn.
blue like the regular IMAX
I
3D.
know.
VR is only really great for gaming if you enjoy that whole first-person's perspective thing that they were showing.
Ooh, what is that?
Not to everybody, it's not great for gaming.
Devious.
So it looks like a skull-shaped. I don't know. What do you call it? Like.
Is that just another shrine?
Yeah, they got a skull house.
Skull house.
You know,
Yeah.
to each their own. It's okay.
Oh, it's just a house. That's cool.
And then I don't know if I mentioned it, but did I?
Careful.
I can't stand
Well, I
leakers.
should have this
Well,
right
Ruby
here.
Sakurai, you're the one who told us
Okay,
like
so they
3
don't know
tidbits of
this.
information we didn't know
They're
about.
suspicious, but
They're suspicious.
can't fool that guy though. He knows what's up. Yes.
I know Square Enix hasn't started yet. I got the stream open. As a matter of fact,
Go to sleep.
let me do this real quick.
I do want to see Final Fantasy 15 and 2.8.
Okay.
Bear with me while I'm
2.8
messing up the
so much
screen.
later.
Oh really? Okay, well that can. I mean, that's not really.
So it
big.
looks like there's a
She's still using it on.
explosive in there
Yeah.
too.
It's
It
strong.
works.
It's
You're gonna
strong.
let them
I
sleep
mean,
peacefully,
kind of.
right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh.
I love how your arrows have fucking
I made a mistake.
trajectory now.
And
How they actually are clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like that
Okay,
too.
they're suspicious, but
Um,
they're okay.
Oh, I'm so
they're gonna
bad
come
at this right now. Fine.
There we go.
Is that fine?
All right, now we're set for
I was
Square
waiting
Enix.
for her to do that.
She's about to like blow the shit
I
up.
Get
was
right
waiting
in
for her to
there.
do that.
Wow. Hello.
They were big red
Why?
And now for
So
them to see it.
cool.
They probably had some barrels in there.
Dude, the smoke came from the eyes, the nose, the sides, everything.
wow.
Like that was
You got the
awesome.
explosion, that's what
Again,
counts.
there's multiple ways. to
Keys
defeat
eyeball.
monsters and then
It's true.
enemies, defeat enemies.
I
so
really
just
didn't even
tried-
know there were keys
I
there.
was just doing it. I was
They're dead now. You didn't see what happened?
I saw what happened, but I'm like, the fact that you
You
see
can still bear
keys
treasure.
leftovers, I guess, then we didn't see him in the first place. Like, we don't know what we're killing. We're just killing.
Just killed everything in the vicinity, like, Jesus.
Oh no, I can't take it, so I have to change. Is it Audrey? Is it okay for me to leave
It's okay. We had our fun.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Sorry.
sweet
Audrey
arm.
has been satisfied.
Yes. You can just stay there wiggling
Still
forever.
Like just disappeared.
But yeah, the guy
Yeah.
you killed was really powerful Bokoblin, so he dropped a really
I
powerful
gotta.
So they don't
chest,
fade?
The chests are unique and depending.
I was wondering
on
that
where they
earlier.
are.
So the weapons on the ground like don't fade or anything.
Those arrows.
You notice how the chests are unique depending on where they are. The Bokoblin chests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's their chest.
I'm sure everything resets when
Look
you
up at
reboot the
stars
game,
in the sky.
Probably,
It's so
yeah.
pretty.
or like when you save and like there's probably a quick save quit feature too.
Yeah, no, they can't stack infinitely because then that would make the game lag.
They have no idea what I'm trying to do.
There would be
Now we're gonna go into
eventually
the
that
big
you
sleep.
from playing so
Natural
long, it would have
transition.
too much content in the world from
So I have
constantly
fire
dropping stuff,
arrow
and it would make the
and
game
bomb
lag
arrow.
and
Which
breakable.
one should I use?
Maybe a bomb arrow.
Bomb? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Did it? Oh.
Bruh.
Sure.
Alright, I gotta watch on here.
Fireworks.
So,
That's
you
weird.
know,
I love
some
it,
people
though.
might really
That's
like to just
awesome.
jump into
Totally
the
steal
battle
their
and then
steak
try
now.
to kill them with a sword and stuff. But sometimes, like a person like me who's not good at battle,
That's
I just
funny.
like
You
to be
all that
sneaky
because
and
you
try
wanted to
shoot like explosives
steak.
like
Mug 'em,
that,
yeah.
and just,
Yep.
take
Get them from a
Vocal
distance.
the Boko Club is
You want to
Fire.
exploit the fact
Mogo
that
Cubs were
Goblins
essentially
seem to have
kind
an
in
affinity
Wind Waker,
for
I guess you
switching
can
next
call
to
the
highly
sticks
flammable barrels.
We kind of use
I
them.
mean, it only
Alright,
makes
one of the
sense.
cool things about this whole presentation is that
They're maybe not the smartest.
when you really think
monsters.
about it, they haven't done anything at all.
there's apple.
Which is they're doing enough.
Always important to have
Exactly.
enough food.
That just shows how much you could Well,
they're doing no story or plot things.
there's nothing. They showed 2 trials, and that's it.
They're getting us into the game without even showing the story.
That's just how big it is.
She hasn't done the first quest, or the first thing you're supposed to do.
Change it to different one. There's
A pitchfork.
She basically left the thing of resurrection and just wandered this whole time.
Where's the head? Where's the head?
Well, they're on a different save file now anyway.
Oh, head's still there. Okay. He's going to use his own.
I don't know about you guys, but
she still has 3 hearts, so obviously she didn't beat like the balls or nothing.
No.
His own friend.
I don't know about you guys, but I like the health bars.
For the enemies?
But you
Yeah.
used so many different kinds
I
of
do
weapons
too.
so
I like the
far.
RPG
This is just a small
aspect of it.
sampling of the different kinds of weapons in the game. There's just so
I
many
wonder if
different
bosses will have them,
kinds
too.
to play with.
I'm sure they will.
Mhm.
Or it'll be like a God of
Also,
War game.
yeah, and I hope the bosses are RPG style too,
They
where it's
probably
not
have quick time actions like
exactly.
God of War, which would be awesome.
I hope it's better than the traditional dodge, shoot it in the eye.
She missed. I just hope that the boss is just not over dramatic and inhuman, like God of War, because this is Link, not Kratos.
Ha!
Nice.
That's better anyway.
That's style point.
You got them.
I also have mixed feelings about like the time freeze for those kind of action events.
I like it.
I like
it.
I think it's a special ability though. I don't think you just
What a
have it.
jerk.
Yeah.
So I love that move that you can do when you're leaping and sort of stall time with that.
So whenever you're trying to jump off
He
from
mentions it
the
immediately.
higher cliff, try to use the arrow, then you go into
Yeah, I have
that
mixed
mode
feelings
where
about
you
it.
can kind of
I
slow down
like
the
it,
time,
but
so you have better
at the
time.
same time, I'm like, well,
Where to shoot.
doesn't that make it easier?
Death Mountain is
You can do that
poking
from
at me, bro.
Yeah, you can do that from
I
really
want it.
high up
Like, I
too.
want it.
It's
Oh,
pretty
really?
epic.
So bad.
So
I wonder if they have bow arms.
as you might have noticed that I use a lot of bow and arrow, and sometimes I run out of my
I think the
arrows.
deagle tree
So what I do is actually try to pick up the
I'm
ones
sure they would do it at
my
another,
enemy dropped,
like a Nintendo Direct, but
and
kind of
make
want
sure
to
I
show
have
just
enough.
one dungeon.
Kind of
This is
taunt
Square
them
Enix
because
right now?
shooting at you.
Look at it.
Hey, this way.
That's just
game.
talking. They're not actually.
It's cheap,
It
easy
can
way
be.
to get arrows.
Exactly.
Presents what though?
That's what they call it.
They do it.
Oh.
It's just what they do.
They have a YouTube channel that they archive the stuff too.
I don't think they're starting for like another hour. Well, like 40, 50 minutes.
Oh.
I can go double check.
This is supposed to be when they're supposed to start, you
Wanna
know.
go?
I'm about to double check.
She surfed on the shield?
Wasn't meant to do that.
Did she just do that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh no, I think you're right.
Jonathan, did you see what you just missed?
No.
Obviously.
Did you see what you just missed?
She just threw the shield on the ground, stepped on it, and surfed on it.
What? Oh, that's not something
Like
I want
around
to
the
miss.
enemies and stuff like that.
I look up one important thing and then
By
this.
running.
Okay, so I just
running
realized
really
something. I
fast.
guess the heavier you are, the faster your stamina runs
I
out
think
low.
he got the point though.
She's got all
He's
kind of
pretty
stuff.
terrified.
Yep.
Like inventory and on her probably. Her stamina might run out. Like
Yeah,
faster.
that's the same speed as Skyward Sword. Well, not the. I'm talking about the recharge.
Okay.
No, it was slower than that before she had all these items.
Over there.
It was a
Oh.
lot slower, as in she could run for a good long time.
I'm not talking about when it goes down. I'm talking about when it comes back up. But it was also recharging faster earlier.
Yeah, because she had more stamina.
That one looks good. Let's go.
We got all these guardian relics around.
Oh, he's waking up.
So now you have to also
boy.
think about how much you carry and what you carry. So this is cool too. This is like
He's
a
grumpy when he wakes
Dragon's
up.
Dogma
Ah, no, 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 no.
thing. Whatever the hell that thing is.
Again, there's
Basically, you should die.
always the way.
Your bow's gonna
Yeah,
break.
the bow's probably.
Ready? It will.
It broke. The bro broke.
Fine.
Wow.
It's okay. You got what?
How much
5
did you get off of them?
damage?
That is true. And I
You scope him out.
oh yeah, that's right. You should do that first and make sure.
Yeah.
So this will give us a little analysis of his hit points, breakdown.
Oh, check that out.
You have to scope them first before you can tell how much hit points they
I
have.
think you can do it.
Yeah, they showed that with
Yeah.
the
Okay.
goblins
So one
earlier
of
with
the
the
I like
things
that.
treehouse.
with the
That's
weapon
cool,
is
though.
actually you
And
can
the
throw
more
it like
health they
that.
have, the longer you gotta wait to see it where it maxes out.
Why did she toss
Give you a
that?
critical
Because you
hit
can
if you
throw
actually
weapons.
landed on
That
them.
is
I know,
true,
but try
yeah,
to throw it right there.
Well,
Good way to
there
get
was-
that
she didn't want to
weapons
get
that are about to
lasered.
But
She was trying to throw it at him, but she wasn't close
So
enough.
speaking of freedom
What?
and weapons, this is one of the
So wait, can you
weirdest
just?
things I've ever seen anyone do.
You can? Are you serious?
You see what she's doing? Oh!
You've got a quarter heart.
I'm not dead.
Damn,
I'm
girl.
not dead.
How?
right now.
She had all those extra hearts, and that still happened.
Dude, that just full healed her and gave her over here. That's what that does?
Okay, so, maybe it's because she only has 3 hearts.
I think it'll
Maybe
ultimately
it restores 3 hearts
and gives you
4, but if you have too much health, it only gives you the 7 or whatever. I say only, but you know what I mean.
You can even throw your weapons using magnesis.
Oh, I don't have weapons.
Oh.
You don't even have a tree branch.
Dude. Oh my god, it does so much damage.
Oh, live to fight another day.
That must be like a boss you would have to come back to.
We're actually running
There's more than one of these in the
The
world.
world definitely
There's
wants to
multiples
see
of them.
Alright, unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have to pause this in like 5 minutes because
Final
Fantasy kicks off in 5 minutes. So the Square Enix starting was at 11:45. The actual kickoff is at noon. Well, I mean for them. PT. Oh, well, okay, well that's it anyway. So, okay, well we're gonna be still looking at it, but we all want to see Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
So, okay, looking at this, was there anything in particular you guys wanted to see?
My dad works at Square Enix.
Hold on.
Well, okay, that's it. That's everything for today.
Just Final Fantasy 15 and what else is on there? I don't care for Dragon Quest. Don't care for Deus Ex. Don't care for Tomb Raider. I already know what it is. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Star Ocean. Don't care about. No, that's it. Just
you too.
Just Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy.
Was that all?
That's a Final Fantasy.
Well, that's not today. Well, Final Fantasy, but not Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I thought Kingdom Hearts was today.
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and just Final Fantasy.
Just Final Fantasy.
Wednesday, Kingdom Hearts, 6 o'clock for us. Remember?
I thought that was today.
No. Remember, that's why I had to tell Alex to not come.
Wait, all of that is tomorrow, right there.
This section right here, yes.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you. Like, I would like to see Final Fantasy 14.
Which is right after.
At the bottom, yeah. So I would like to see that after Kingdom Hearts because I have Final Fantasy 14. I want to see what the letter from the producer is. I want to see what he's got to say.
So basically, we're gonna start tomorrow at like 4:30, and then go till the end. For us, our time.
This is fun.
Because that's when it starts Final Fantasy 15, the special mission playthrough. So that I know y'all want to see that.
What?
They're showing something like they're gonna be talking.
Special mission playthrough, yes.
Like pretty much let's play.
And Final Fantasy 15 universe. They might show off a lot of stuff.
They're showing off more specifics about the game.
Okay, I do want to see that in particular.
Like what we're gonna see like in like 3 minutes is probably the stuff from the trailer, and they're just gonna be doing like the specific stuff from that, and then tomorrow they're gonna show more in depth like they're doing with Zelda right now. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
So
for everyone on YouTube that's watching this for like Nintendo purposes, we're ending it on Nintendo, but Twitch, we're not going anywhere. I'm just clicking a button and we're going to Square Enix. So everyone on YouTube, you can bounce over to twitch.tv/BlahBlahPlease if you want to watch this. I don't know how long it's going to be. It might just be an hour for this, and we might not even stream the rest. So if it's only the hour, I'll probably post it to Goof Group afterwards. But for now, that'll do it. So bye-bye, and see you in 5 seconds if you care.
Adios.
Just need to find the actual stop button. I have so many tabs. Where's this thing at? There it is. Okay, bye-bye.